Judas,
Oi.
Jethros,
Yes, sir.
Elwin,
I'm good to go.
and Regulus.
Yeah.
So without much further ado, as I will start a YouTube activity in the background for those that will listen to some bardic ambience, whoever wants, feel free to do a quick recap so we can get right up on the exact moment of where we find ourselves today in the very thick of it.
We well, while we were fighting the big tentacle monster that was sucking us all up like a Hoover vacuum, we started killing more things, trying to survive and shit. Jethris talked to a tree and told it to stop fucking attacking them and to, help them out if anything, or else they'd die. The tree seemed to respond, maybe under a different creature's command, as it seemed very conflicted. Told us that if it stopped hurting us, that it would, or if we stopped hurting its children, then we could come on in. And shortly after that, the tree was murdered by no one in particular. Not important. But also, the big tentacly monster, it seemed around the same time, decided to fuck off and flew away. So that happened. So perhaps it's in league with them. Who knows? But after Jethris told Goel to calm his tits, we moved forward towards a screaming orc that seemed to be in the place where the mushroom folk were letting us into. And in no short order, we started interrogating this guy. I can't remember a lot of his ideals, but the main one was this orc lady that was screaming in pain, was apparently pregnant, or well, okay. Let me lead into that. Apparently, she was a scourge on, a sickness and a scourge upon everything in the Underdark. That she would eventually burn everything or whatever was infesting her would. And it was learned that apparently she is impregnant with a Tanaruk, a sort of devilish form of an orc that is known for destruction, because, everything that's born like that is known for destruction, and that's all they'll cause ever. So yes, that happened, and he was like, yep, I'm going to take care of it. You guys can go away. And Goel wasn't too keen on that, not wanting the orc lady to die, I believe. So yes, we launched an all-out attack on this creature as he whisked the woman away. I believe this is also a girl that Goel knew. But yes, we went into combat, obscured by many fogs and clouds and such, and attacked by this guy. I mean, we mopped the floor with him and his henchmen, turning into crabs and such, and hitting them with hammers and swords. And eventually, Squid Guy popped back up, sucked up all the steam, and then sucked up everyone else subsequently. Except for, I believe, 3 of our teammates, which those 3 are the main melee fighters that are super far away, over difficult terrain, while everyone else is sucked up right next to them. I think that's where we're at. I don't know.
And indeed, this is exactly where we are. I'll give a few moments if somebody wants to ask a few questions in regard to elements of the map in here that haven't changed, but they might still not recall precisely what exactly is happening. One thing to make note of, or a few things to make note of. First things first, Vala did confirm via medicine that the orc lady is pregnant. If she is pregnant with a Tanaruk, that has not been confirmed. This is a hypothesis that Vala made based on religion check, but it obviously has some basis. The creature, the undead drow, Niakdane, as you have fought in here, suggested that each kind is scared and contaminated. Other than that, currently Vala is under the effects of an aura of purity, if I recall correctly, providing potent energy to everybody else. And Regulus, last but not least, you did notice, whilst you were pulled a little bit closer and in the vicinity around, that the lair in here operates under a stone rune that is embedded onto the area in here. Something that you were able to recall and understand how to exactly get rid of if needed, as the lair prepares to unleash its magic onto targets around. You can see the glimmering, pristine, prismatic hue as it is about to shoot everybody. As Elwin, Goel, and Judas put the undead drow to the ground, it disappeared, merged with it, and you heard its voice echoing from the very end of the chamber. And that is exactly where we are as Regulus. You are up first.
Okay. This thing sucks.
That is
Thank you for
precisely what it does.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Fireball. I heard fireball. Fireball?
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky. I think you're lucky. I don't know if I have any spell slots for fireball.
Fireball. This is when you need a wild mage or wild barbarian.
Well, I don't even think I'd get like enough spell slot back. I'd get like what? Isn't it like 1 to 3?
Right. Okay.
I'm working on it. My character sheet's taking it on the load. Anyway, 3rd level spells. I have a few of those. That's fireball level spells. Is it just this big one on the field now? Is the other one dead? Or not dead yet? Oh, he fucked off. Yeah.
Correct.
Well.
The back.
Okay, I'm gonna fly. I'm not grappled, right?
You're not currently, but you are within reach, I believe.
Okay.
You're 20 feet. You have a distance of 20 feet with the creature, but the tentacles can definitely reach you.
Okay, I'm going to. Sorry for taking an Eon. I will cast. I will use 2 sorcery points to bonus action I don't have any sorcery points. Well, that would be a problem. Okay. I will use a bonus action to sacrifice a 1st level spell slot to get a sorcery point back. Then I will subtle spell something that I will hold. I will hold the spell, subtle spell it. And because I use sorcery points, I can fly 60 feet away.
Correct.
So I will fly 60 feet straight up, or sort of up into an angle towards the cliff. So like 35 and yeah. So I can
Obviously, you don't want to be over there. Let me just give you vision of the area around. Well, I guess I can just now remove the dynamic lining now that you know that the creature is up there. Might as well, as you go all the way up to the height. This cliff is at 60 foot height. I assume you go a little bit further than that.
Yeah. I also have movement as well.
I know.
So then I'm going to cast Fireball here. So it should Does it hit the top one?
Depends. The creature
Actually,
is
I
taking
can put
those
it.
3 hexes. Keep
I
in
can put it
mind,
here.
and just to remember that all creatures in the lair have resistance to fire damage.
So specifically fire damage?
Specifically fire.
Okay, then I will have knowing that, since it's been up 2 weeks, I will instead use instead of subtle spelling it, I will make it thunder. Thunderball.
Transmute it, okay.
Yes. Okay. Long turn. Fireball, that's not fire. Ugh.
A dexterity save needs to be made by all of those creatures.
Well, alright.
Surprisingly, a number of creatures do make it. Both of the spore servants, as they take 10 points of damage, the ones that made the save. Everything else takes 21. I think you can get all creatures. Yeah, you can get
all of them there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
As Regulus flies up away from the creature and unleashes a burst of energy onto his enemies, it will explode and blast at them, leaving them decrepit but still able to respond as the lair and the stone roof start to glimmer with energy from up and above. In there, it will hurl a blast onto multiple targets as is, and it will unleash its dazzling rays. As it will try to hit Vala, Jethros, and the first target in the back, the one that brought Negdane down or to blooded condition, that is Elwin, as the glimmer right below onto the base over here will, where the rune resides, will glow and then burst for all 3 of them. So make your deck saves, and I will roll for each and every one of you for what exactly it is that you get.
Is also Elwin in the blast? Oh,
Elwin indeed is.
Okay. Dex, huh?
Correct. Each one gets a different one. Vala, you get a blazing red. Elwin, you get dreadful blue. And last but not least, Jethros, you are the winner, getting something green.
What is that?
So, blue and red we have advantage on those. Green, no advantage.
Sorry, just to be sure, Judas have an aura, right?
Correct. +2 to your saves.
Then I save. Thank you, Judas.
Laja.
So taking it one at a time, that if you save Elwin means that you take 15 points of necrotic damage as the rune glimmers with energy and bursts a beam towards you. As you take 15 points of necrotic damage, I will shift to Jethros right up then, who gets stricken for 14 points of force damage, but at the very least is able to avoid the more dreadful effect of the energy of him getting sapped or more so overflowed with energy. And last but not least, Vala, you take 35 points of radiant damage, and you do gain the blinded condition.
Oh, I guess it's a little late now to give inspiration, right?
Take one.
I was
Right.
Also, who's am I taking damage? Sorry, whose damage am I taking?
you're not.
You're not.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
No worries. Is someone?
Is it too late, Beach, to do inspiration since she's blinded now?
I am okay if you want to use an inspiration.
Have my recap.
Thank you. Right. Great. This aura has been doing a lot of work this fight. I'd like to keep it a bit longer.
You take a lot of damage, Val, and you are blinded, but at the very least, you do keep your aura active. As if I recall correctly, the blazing red does blind you, as the flash, the fiery flash, will blind Vala and Judas. You are up next.
Only problem I have is the fact that all of this is hard terrain, isn't it?
Correct. All of this is hard terrain. And if I recall correctly, the gas, the vapors have expired in all of that land because the fungal corridor sucked all of them. So there's no more vapors around here.
And here, is this also hard terrain, or is it only on the...
This is wall over here.
Well, you know what I can do, right?
You can definitely move onto the wall without it being hard terrain. The ground around is hard terrain, so you can circle around the area if you need to.
Okay, so just doing the circling. Well, I'm gonna have to... And I can actually go up the wall as well, can't I? And how high is the bar?
20 feet.
Okay, so I have... It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Okay, okay. That's life. That's me.
At what altitude are you currently, Judas? Just to keep an eye on?
10 up.
10 up. Okay, I'll put that so we don't...
Basically, went 60 across and 10 up.
Mm-hmm. And Vala, you are up next.
All right. So, seeing this, Vala will will proceed to. So I have to. Okay, so it's a little dumb, but it probably. Can I use heal on my? Oh, not that. Please link the. Okay, how do I link the spell? Thank you. It says that I have to see the creature, but can I use it on myself?
Good question.
I am blind, so I can take no as an answer. Rules as written.
Ooh,
You always are technically able to see yourself. I am okay with casting heal on yourself as part. It is a very, very potent spell, and obviously you're not able to cast it on somebody else, but I am more than fine. Even though you're blinded, I am okay with it.
All right, thank
I
you.
mean,
So,
if you close your eyes, you're technically looking into your eyelids, so you're seeing yourself.
that is medically true. But so, Vala will channel powerful healing magic onto herself as she feels her wounds weighing her down, and she will refresh her body, her vitality, and remove the blindness from the ability, being able to fight once more. And I think that will be it, since I can use my bonus actions. All of them are spells. And we pray to Angarad. Next.
Into the distance, the creatures here cannot reach up to Regulus, can't do much against the spellcaster in there, so they will be taking the dodge action as they approach a little bit forth. As once again, Regulus, you notice movement in there, but you see nothing, as all of those creatures are once again obscured by the same mist that seemingly was onto the lower domains. From the distance over there, Niagdane reforms. The undead drow comes out of the wall from there, bursting. My presence in here will not be contained. And Niagdane will start moving forth. I protect this land. Endure threats to it. And into the mist, a flash of green hue as will burst, and from that point up into the distance, a 4th level acid arrow will be hurled towards you, Regulus, because you're the only one flying above. That's a 4th level acid arrow. Does 16 hit you, Regulus?
It doesn't. 17
And
AC.
inspirations, everyone. I'm kidding, obviously. So the creature...
He rolled horribly.
Yeah.
He did. I am kidding, obviously. The creature hurls a burst of acid. You do not see it coming. However, you are quick on your feet, and it does travel a distance, so you are able to get out of its trajectory at the very potent moment. The creature grunts into the distance, but continues to advance forth as is. And right after that, the Zerkud in here can do nothing. The same thing as the creature that towers nearly in there. You see horns coming out of the vapors. But they do not seem to be able to do something, as it does take a dodge action for the time being. And Jethros, you are up next. You are grappled.
Yeah, I'm looking at my spells. Because, is this accurate? Is he 201 feet in the air? Or is it just 20 feet in the air?
20. That means it has one less legendary resistance.
Okay.
It has used a legendary resistance. That is the last icon.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Is it close to the wall?
It is nearly just hovering to the side of the wall. It doesn't attach itself to the wall, but it is within 5 feet of the wall.
Jethros is in a lot of danger, but so is Vala. And Jethros can't do shit to help her right now, so what we need is a special delivery of a specific barbarian. Hoping that all this difficult terrain around here is somewhat similar to Jethros's fight growth, he will try and dispel magic on it to try and get Goel over here.
Jethros, you reach out towards the land, and indeed you're able to interact. The intent is to dispel the hard terrain in here, correct?
That's my intent.
And indeed, per the Druid Growth spell, all of that tangled up moss will be gone with a burst and a snap of your fingers, as it is under the effects of the Druid Growth spell. You're able to remove one effect at a time with the Dispel magic.
That's hot.
Though, I forgot entirely.
I need to roll, right?
You need to make a charisma check, DC 15.
Here's my dispel magic check. Bam.
16, no?
25.
Well, it's a success, unless it's 16th level spell.
The undergrowth will disperse, rescind back into the ground. As Jethros, you realize that this layer, this area, is under the effects of even more so effects. Anything else, Jeff?
Yeah, the ground itself pulls the bramble back, and Jethros will yell, "Goel, come on, help us out, man!" And that's it. That'll be my turn.
And Goel, with a new token and everything, the mighty barbarian, the one and only orc, you're ready to charge, and it is your turn. This is no longer hard terrain.
All right. Going for a full sprint. I guess I do have to use a bonus action to go aggressive.
Keep in mind the creature is also 20 feet up.
But it's close to a wall.
I still have about, okay, so it's 55, 35 movement. So I'll climb up. I can climb.
Just to keep
right?
an eye on, you do have a climbing speed if I recall correctly, so you just travel on your normal pace, right? As a ranger. I think you
I think
do.
so. The
Deft Explorer, it is 6th
the
level, I
Deft
think it is.
Explorer, yeah.
Okay? So that means that you only use 20 feet of movement. Keep in mind you have to use one of your hands to attach yourself because you are climbing up there.
Yep, that's fine. I'll do a one-handed attacks with the Sunforger.
And also, if you want, you can exchange one of your attacks to try and attach yourself to that creature.
I can do that.
To try and not grapple it, but become attached to it. So if it moves, you move with it.
All right, I guess that's the thing I'm gonna do then.
You have to make an athletics check against the creature's strength check for that. You do have advantage
Yeah.
because you are under the
raging.
effects of rage.
Oh my
What the fuck?
god.
No.
I'm not even gonna silvery barbs that, really.
Wait, so they're not attached? Like, do I fall off or?
Not really. You try, but the creature will use its tentacle and crush you into the side. You're still in place, you're next to the wall, but you are not attached. So if the creature moves, but 28 will definitely hit.
Okay. Rolling damage. 1 sec. That's my turn.
As Goel moves towards the creature and starts hammering at it, the creature turns around and looks at the barbarian, opens up its maw and roars, and the whole place gets covered by the creature's spits and the gushing wind that comes out of its maw. The creature turns and looks towards you, Goel, and will try to use one of the tentacles to take a grab out of you. Did you attack recklessly, Goel? I think not, right? You
No,
do
I
not
don't have to.
Okay. So normal attack to Goel. I'll assume that hits you, right? For 9 points of necrotic damage, you are resistant to that, as the creature will also get a grapple of you. Reaching out, sees Judas to one side, sees Regulus onto the other side, and will extend one of its hands to grab either Judas or Snowsong, who are within range, or Vala. Vala is also within range. So 1 is Judas, 2 is Snowsong, 3 is Vala.
Mm-hmm.
Towards Vala, the second tentacle will go.
That barely misses me.
No, it doesn't. Trying to be funny. The creature hurls its tendrils and grabs both Goel and Vala with it, and as it is already holding on to Jethros, it will attempt to take a bite of him.
Okay. I think that hits.
For 18 points of piercing damage, as the creature lashes with its tendrils, grabs a number of people, and then bites at the targets that it already had with them, and then starts elevating, getting off the ground. It is not as fast, but it is definitely fast to get all the way up there onto the base of the higher platform. Getting Vala and Jethros and Goel with it. Let me put you onto different tendrils, just for the fun of it.
I have a question.
All the way up there, but you are below or above the edge. Should you escape the grapple, you're falling down as the creature grabs a lot of you and brings you all the way up. And that will be the creature's turn. Go ahead, Jeffries, you had a question.
Yeah, does the bramble up top also disperse, or is that a different spell, too?
That is a different effect. That is
Gotcha.
the spiky undergrowth.
Oh,
Spike growth.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. What that
Yet for the
means,
time being, you do not see that. You only see a cloud of vapors that covers the whole area, because this is
Oh,
still
yeah.
under the effect of that wind or fog cloud, that is. The creatures continue to move a little bit forth, taking dodge actions as they try to move closer, and Elwin, you are up next.
Don't we have a snow song turn that we missed? Doesn't he go
That
after
is
Goel?
entirely correct. So Snowsong have its turn. Goel. Technically, the Snowsong would have been next to the creature, so treat the creature as if it was next to Snowsong for its turn.
Okay. It's just gonna be a pseudopod.
Nice.
16 hits. For 13 points of damage, as Snowsong will try and strike at the fungal horror into the distance in there. And anything else for Snowsong?
Oh, that's it. Does he get an attack of opportunity as the?
I was about to say that it also does get an opportunity attack, so roll for that. Snowsong lasses again and again, this time for good damage, 22 to the second strike, as Snowsong just hurls its tongue again and again, lashing as a whip onto the creature. And Elwin, you are up next.
I cannot do anything, literally. That is really bad. Sadly, this turn will be really bad, but I'll do what I can. Question: when we last session, when we do I know this guy is a Revivite?
Again, sorry?
The corpse drow, the undead. Do I know? Does anyone know he's up again?
You did hear him into the distance speaking, so yes.
And when we flanking him, we could take advantage on him, right?
Yes, most of the time there was this wind, this cloud that was spread around, but when you were able to flank him, you did get advantage, yes.
Okay, that's good. So, as Alon run 30 feet, in his path, he disappeared. I become invisible. That is my turn.
As Ellen moves forward, he starts to phase out via invisibility. And right after that...
You know how I get this one, right? Okay,
I am aware, no
okay.
worries. As into the distance, the creature over there, this incorporeal nearly creature of plant growth and vegetation, will maneuver around slightly a bit, unable to get to exactly the point of where it needs to be. It will maneuver around forward, then grab a massive rock and hurl it from the mist towards you, Regulus. So, Regulus, play catch. I assume 20 hits you, Regulus.
I wouldn't like it to,
But it does.
but it does.
Oh god.
For a best of 39 points of bludgeoning damage as the creature fails its prey as the stone breaks on Regulus's body. And right after that, the Zerkud in here starts to step forth as well, slightly, that is, getting further away from the other as it will slingshot arc all the way back and seeing the fungal horror return up high, holding 3 potent targets for it. It will try and hurl a single one onto Goel, who is on its side. So this is on Goel. Work with me. Roll 20. I'll assume that hits you, girl, but only for 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the rock just breaks onto your back. And Regulus, you are up next. Keep in mind, you are now barely in reach of that creature, of the tentacles that is. It has a 30 reach, 30 feet.
Okay. This son of a bitch who's orchestrating this. I don't care about this guy who just threw a rock at me that nearly knocked me out of the sky. First of all, ow. Second of all, ow. Third and foremost, ow. I will use a bonus action to sacrifice a second level. No, I'll do a first level spell slot. Just get 1 sorcery point back. To immediately spend it, as one does. And I'm going to point my staff towards this son of a bitch over here. Well within range. And I'm going to try and cast a voltaic shunt on him. I'm going to try and move him somewhere else.
If it requires sight, keep in mind there is this cloud that does not allow you sight in here. I think it requires sight.
You can see within range. Yeah. So what's the story with this one? It can see through the shit mist. This is fine.
All of them that
Exactly.
can.
As all of them, they can see through it just fine based on the Druid Grove. Enemies of the Druid Grove can see you. Or the opposite.
Alright, well, other than that, then instead I'm just going to point I can see within range. So I'm going to find out whether or not these guys like this or not. I'm going to cast around 60 feet and up a bit. I'm going to cast with the last 3 charges of the Solar Staff. Thank God. I cast Daylight over here. Not in the fog, but above it. Yes?
Sorry, I was muted. Daylight, it's 60 foot bright, 60 foot dim, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this should be correct then.
Basically, I want to get all of our enemies, current enemies, in it.
As the light expands and starts to shine through there. That's regulars.
Can I have used my meta magic on that?
Of course.
Okay, then I would have used that singular sorcery point to, at the very least. How long does daylight last? An hour?
1 hour.
Well, it's 2 hours now. Fuck that guy. And then I'm going to fly 60 feet down to a very strategic location right over here. And I'm just gonna be sort of on the ground, wings like barely like fluttering in and out of existence as I'm terribly wounded. And I go.
Go ahead. Go
Huh?
ahead. Go ahead.
What were you saying?
Continue. Continue what you were explaining. I'll ask after.
I fly down, land on the ground, and that's it.
The question is your intent to land next to Val or somewhere close to Val over here or to the ground below? That is the bottom ground and that is the higher ground. There are 2 different, 60 feet difference between them. So where exactly do you want to land?
Well, I don't want to land specifically in range of death, but I also don't want to be far away from Vala in case another rock gets thrown my direction. However, I'll just make it easy. I'll fly all the way down to the bottom.
Okay, you don't have enough speed to get all the way down the bottom, but you are at 20 foot height, which is more than enough for that creature's, more than out of that creature's reach. You're 20 feet from that ground upwards, that is.
Even with
You
60
you have extra movement as well. You
Yeah.
didn't move anything. Yeah, that 60 movement comes from that. Okay, sorry. You were at 80 feet though, so I did the simple deduction in there.
Alright.
More than fine, as you will reach all the way down to the very bottom, as you see the stone or rune over here starting to glimmer once anew. And the guys regulars.
Nope.
As right after that, given that the stone remains still intact, it will start to glow, and as Negdane spots and sees everyone into the distance, you will see onto where the fungal horror is, a mushroom will rampantly grow underneath, and then quickly burst at the side, harming Grell, Jethros, Vala, and the fungal horror. Though the fungal horror makes no save for the poison damage, only for the radiant. I need Vala, Jethros, and Grell, and you don't have advantage because it does apply the blinded condition. Short of life or purity, still works.
I think I succeeded.
Do you make the save, Jethros? Grell, also make me your deck save. You are at advantage because you technically can see that. Did Grell write BRB or something?
Just
No, I'm here.
Oh, I just saw the saving throw. No worries. Grell, you only take 6 poison, not 6, 3 poison and 4 radiant, so a total of 7. And Vala, you take 6 poison, not 6, you have resistance as well. 3 poison and 8 radiant. 11 damage for you, Vala. Vala, you need to make me the save, sorry. You have advantage of that.
Right. Please don't let me be blinded. That's that's a dexterity save. Yeah, I'll probably be blinded. Yep.
You are indeed blinded, but you only take 6 points of poison damage and 16 radiant, so a total of 22.
Yes. I have to make the
DC 11 con save.
Yes. Thank God.
More than fine as Judas. You are up next.
Is Jeffers down or is Jeffers just Jeffering?
1 health.
And Regulus? Reggie?
Regulus is
What?
onto the base, down below. You have 10 feet distance right now, because technically Judas is
But I mean,
somewhere.
what is Reggie? Is Reggie down or is it...
I'm at 5 hit points.
okay.
Unless I was just hit by something, then I'm at 0 hit points.
No, you didn't.
Okay, then I'm at 5 hit points.
Speaking, I think we have 40. 40, yeah. Quite fucked. Don't know if there's any DPK, possible DPK here. Health level's low. And that hooked horror isn't, that giant horror is not even bloodied yet.
Not yet.
Guys, it's not good.
I may or may not be ready to do something big.
Well, I can go up. Even if I go up 35, I won't be within the hit distance, would I?
Correct, the creature is at 60 feet height, so you would be at 45, still 15 feet away from them.
But I would be within 10 of that line. Yeah, how high are Vanna and Jeffers anyway?
On the same height or altitude as the fungal corner, so...
Okay, I'll do that. I'll go 35 up. So I should be at 4.5. Whatever that is.
15 feet away from them. If it helps, I can put you right here so you have like a better understanding or a better depiction of that. But yeah.
And then I shall cast second level Cure Wounds on myself. Why is that so low? Just 4? Yeah.
If it is at second level, it is a 7. If it is at first, it is 4.
Oh, second level,
Roll
so
the
7.
suddenly one. So 7.
Wow. Wow.
Just to keep an eye, Judas, were you enraged? Or...
Oh, that even if I was, it would have fell off with that last running part. So
That is correct, you did not take any damage.
so I'm not enraged anymore.
Anything else, Judas?
Not really, because I would like to go in rage, but no. Anyway, that's me.
Judas starts to approach as fast as he can, closer towards his allies as he puts his hand on his chest and tries to invigorate himself as much as possible. And Vala, you are up next.
Right, give me a second. So, oh shit, I'm blinded until the end of my turn.
That is correct.
Right, so there's only one thing to do. Vala will get a hold of, as an action, will get a hold of her holy ankh, the symbol of death and rebirth, and she will consume one of her 5th level slots to empower the next one. So as she holds the ankh, it starts glowing brightly in her hand, maybe partly concealed by the tentacle currently restraining her. But she prays that it won't be too late. And that is going... Actually, you know what? As a bonus action, she is going to cast a sanctuary onto herself. Just to be safer.
As Vala uses a little bit of her own magic to protect herself, and just to keep an eye, what type of spell slot did you use? A 5th level spell slot? I think you said the 5th.
A 5th level slot, yes.
More than fine, as Vala uses a little bit of magic first to protect herself and then to bolster her range as she prepares to unleash the magic stored within the ankh. Anything else, Vala?
That will be it, since movement is not an option. Next.
The creature turns towards Vala and opens up its gullet. As Vala stands right next towards her, it will try to make its attack at her. However, as Vala is using her magic, the creature will, for a moment, turn its attention to somebody else, someone that has hurt it, and just turns around to Goel and attempts to make a bite attack on them. I think that hits you, Goel, as you only take 10 points of piercing damage, but you need to make me a dexterity saving throw or be swallowed by the horde.
Oh no. Can you even make it?
So with
Let's see.
advantage?
You do have advantage. You're not blinded.
Okay, nice.
The creature tries to get its tendril closer towards it and get a bite full of you, but while you just smack at the tentacle, and as it whimpers, you fall to the ground. The creature uses another tentacle to grab you, but you are not swallowed, and that is 2 legendary actions used by the creature as the oak approaches in here, still dodging and trying to avoid, and the undead drow, seeing your ploy, the magic that you are all using, it will focus its magic spotting Goel, Jethros, Vala, the whole lot of you, and will start picking you one after the other. Once again, energy starts to swirl and grow, and it sees Goel preparing to lash at the creature and will hurl a ray of sickness towards Goel at advantage.
I didn't reckless.
The advantage comes because the creature can
Is in
see
the
you
cloud.
while you cannot. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's a cloud.
So
Wait, I cannot?
here comes a ray of sickness for you, Goel.
I can see discern details. Looking.
That is 11, which is 5 points of poison damage, but also you need to make me a Constitution saving throw. This is heavily obscured, though. I'm not sure if that works. You know what? Given that there is also daylight which shows their form, and at the very least, very vaguely their silhouettes. And with the aspect of the eagle, I am more than fine. Though that still is a 23, the creature doesn't have advantage and should hit you for that 5 points of poison damage, as you can clearly see its body movement turning and using its magic against you. But make me your saving throw, girl. As you do have advantage on that as well, because of Vala's aura. Close, but not there. You do become poisoned until the end of your turn as the creature hurls its magic towards you. The creatures continue to approach and advance a little bit closer, while still keeping an eye into the distance, unable to get next to the fungal horror. As Jeffress, you are up next.
Why?
Why you are next? That is the way of initiative.
Just for humor's sake, did we skip a snow song turn again or no? I'm just checking.
Girl plays right after you.
Okay, I'm just checking, making sure. What's the size category for this creature that's grasping me?
Gargantuan.
Magnificent. And the rules for grappling. Is there a size that, like, if I was huge, could I grapple this creature? Like, how what's the size category?
Huge or gargantuan, yeah. No. Huge or gargantuan.
Let's see. You know, I just thought of something that probably would help. So bear with me for one moment. As an action. Let's see. Okay, fuck me. How tall is this room? How far up does it go?
Another 40 feet. Another 40 feet above.
40 feet. Fuck me. I was gonna use this for an emergency. I don't know, man. I mean, if I fail a con save while I'm a animal, that would suck. Misty Step. I use all my spell slots for that. You know what? Fuck it. Go big or go bold. I'm gonna. That's the saying, I think. Am I restrained in this grapple?
Only grappled, not restrained.
Okay. I'm gonna stick protecting our poor Vala, and I'm going to once again chew on a cocoon and cast polymorph. This time, my whole body elongates as my clothes merge into this form. My scales darken in color, and my tail elongates, and my snout just thins out as I turn into a giant crocodile. And that'll be my turn for now. Hopefully that sticks.
As Jeffrey turns into the form of a massive crocodile, the creature compensates. And you know what? I will... Let's see. I'll make a strength check, see how far the creature might fall. Because definitely the weight balance in here was redistributed, and the creature will narrow down and fall about 10 feet.
That's
further down. As the crushing weight of the crocodile definitely alters its balance for a second, being now within 5 feet of Judas, as it has the massive crocodile next towards it in response to try to take a grip and keep it contained. It will use its legendary action to crush the crocodile. So make a con save.
Okay.
By the way,
roll.
who's got my warding bond on?
Oh, it's crocodile anyway, so I had to roll on crocodile, which is actually higher, if you'll believe it. 13.
You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I need to. Yeah. Okay. And then I make a con save. 7.
It lost your crocodile.
I've got to use my inspiration that I just got.
Remember,
13.
you're
Take
my-
that.
And also, you've got my 22. But you'll remember you're also my zone.
Sadly, 9 would not have covered it, but a 15 definitely does, as the crocodile will take 16 points of damage, yet still will survive. Fight another day.
Thank you.
And Goel, you are up next.
All right, help me out here. If I am poisoned, my attacks are.
At disadvantage, you also have advantage from multiple sources such as pack tactics right now, so your attacks would be at normal, even if you reckless, even if you don't.
All right.
Keep in mind, and I forgot, once again, you are not poisoned within the aura or cannot be diseased. Remind me.
You can't be diseased, but the
Okay,
but
you
there
can
are,
still be poisoned. Okay.
yes,
Just
you
double
can.
check. So yeah,
Alright.
go ahead, girl. Your turn.
Then I am restrained by it, so I can attack with both hands, right?
You're only grappled by it,
Oh.
not restrained.
I'm grappled.
So yeah.
So I'm like
Correct.
attached to it.
Yes.
Yeah, attached to it. I'm gonna try and kill it. So I'll take both. I'll take the Warhammer and the Sunforger and go nuts.
Have at it. Both of those hit. All 3 of those hit.
Something is wrong here. My Sunforger should not.
Seems correct to me.
Okay.
Oh wait, it didn't have the +2. I see. I'll add the extra
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, okay. You are correct. As Goel turns toward the creature and smacks 1, 2, 3 times at it. And the guns go
+2, right? +2 to hit too. All right. Nope, that's it.
And Snowsong is up next.
Okay, so Sunsong will try to climb up. Go his full movement. Is it possible? He has climb speed 40 feet.
Snowsong goes at the base, if I recall correctly, just barely onto the ground. So currently Snowsong from there would be at 40 feet height, directly below Judas or somewhere over there. Because this is a 60-foot height. Currently within 10 feet of the creature, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the creature dropped 10 feet via the crushing weight of the crocodile.
Amorphous. Move through any opening. I'm just trying to find something where. Okay. I'll attack. Would he fall off if he?
Not really. Snowsong just uses their hands to claw up and then use the pseudopod that comes straight from its maw to just lash at it. 15 hits. Barely, but hits.
18.
As the whip-like tongue of Snowsong smacks against the fungal horror and anything else.
Nope, that's it.
The
Do I save
creature,
against the poison or?
I think it ends right now. It's only for a single turn. I'll tell you right now, Ray of Sickness lasts until the end of your next end. So, until the end of the drowse next step.
Okay.
Not that long, that is. As into the distance, the creature still holds multiple targets. It has Goel, it has Snowsong, and it has Vala on them. I think we rolled last time how many tendrils it has, but let me do so once again right now.
It's 2.
6 in total. It has. Let me remember that. As the creature has currently 3 targets in it, it sees 2 more. It is about to try and grapple them as well. Pull them closer. As it will try first to grab Judas. So this is on Judas. But Judas, as he is moving upwards and healing himself, he just sidesteps and the tendril just smacks against the ground next to him. Then the creature will reach out and try to tentacle lash at Snowsong. I think 21 hits Snowsong. For 17 points of necrotic, Snowsong will get grappled by that. Though barely. Standing at 0 hit points currently. As the creature pulls them closer, and as it has all of those, it will turn around onto the massive crocodile and attempt to take a nasty bite of its flesh.
I don't know what a sound a crocodile makes.
The creature opens up all of its mouth, stretches all of those parts of its jaw, and 2 of them hinge onto the bottom of the torso of the crocodile and 2 at the top, scraping at it as it takes 28 points of piercing damage and it needs to make a DC 14 saving throw.
It sure does.
For Polymorph.
Mm-hmm. 7.
Sadly, this time the crocodile will not have no fair.
Inspiration! You can do it, crocodile. I believe in you, boy.
Try again.
Do it.
13.
Barely enough, 13 plus 2 is a 15, 14 was the save, so the crocodile does survive that hit. They take 17 points of, not necrotic, sorry, 28, so another 11. Do the math.
How much damage was that? Sorry, how much damage did they take?
A lot. 28.
No, it was 28.
As the creature having all of those targets around and the crushing weight of the crocodile is surely a bane to it, it will take them up onto the platform over to here. For both the good and the bad. As is.
Stop moving!
I think, Judas, you're barely. You're actually within range, 5 feet of the creature, so you can make an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
That's on Judas.
Do it.
That is.
Come on! Normal. But a bloody blade, let it be known, it shall tear upon your flesh. Oh.
-2 because there is no rage currently up, but that's still 23 points of damage onto the creature. No worries.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I need to. It's gonna be 2 things really.
Do it.
One, I am dumping in my 2. I'll dump in 1d12, and I will dump in a second level smite.
Mm-hmm.
So 3d8 and either a d10 or a d12. Depends on what hit dice you are using. But yeah. That's good smite damage. Roll with a hit die that you're using, and that is definitely potent as your blade thirsts for blood, and maybe the creature is not made of flesh and blood, but your weapon is even more furious at this abomination of plant life as you plunge the blade at it and draw out the grey radiance. This light illuminates onto your blade as the creature flies up above and is now, for sure, blooded after that single strike. And that is its turn. And now that you are within reach, the creatures approach and are finally able to attack you. With the Spore Servant that moves next towards Goel, trying to claw at them at advantage, because, as we said, no advantage, normal, because Goel, with his impeccable eyesight, and even this is a foggy, clouded area, he still will be able to see them. And Elwin, you are invisible, but at the very bottom of the base, as you see the crystals here, not the crystals, the stone rune in here starting to recharge anew, soon to be activated.
Do I see the rune here?
Of course,
I have.
it has been the source of the lair so far.
I will look to the sword. Look to. I'll look up, thinking, oh, sorry, Goel. And I will tap the ruin with both like ruin and the dragon morning star both at the same time, trying to destroy the ruin if I can.
Go for it. Make me your attacks.
Okay. I will reroll that. Use my inspo. And
Those 3 hit.
okay, so only 3. And my invisibility.
Damage of that is
visible.
necrotic or poison, so all of that damage goes through. And that is definitely more than it is required, as it will become inactive as you turn towards the rune, as it recharges and prepares to unleash another blast of energy. You turn towards it, scrape with your weapon and hammer and smack at it. The creature loses both of those layered actions.
And I don't think I'm no longer invisible, right?
Correct.
I intend to do something, but okay. Sadly, I don't have anything else. That will be. I will bonus action. That's weird. Why my fighting spirit is 3?
I don't know.
I don't remember using it, but I will use fighting spirit to just get to 15 temporary hit point. That will be my turn. Oh, God.
More
no,
than
no.
fine. I guess you have 5 more feet if you want to start climbing upwards, that is. Just to
Yeah, that's all I do.
Yes. More than fine. Yes, make an athletics check. You might actually be able to do 10 because you have 15 feet remaining. So more than fine. So up to 10 as Elwin starts to climb up towards there. As right after that, the Wraithroot Zekwood in here will, once it sees all of those enemies around and about, it will start to suck their life and vitality out of it. And it will use its Wraithstone ability once anew. I need Goel, Snowsong, Vala, and the Crocodile to make me con saves.
Why can't I make this
Oh,
like concentration
my.
checks?
Speed halved. Oh, it's no damage. It's
It's the vulnerability part that it does.
well, I barely fail it.
Does Snowsong have to roll with his own death
Judas
save?
is nowhere close, is he? He's not. So
Judas is actually within, because he's technically somewhere up there. He's at 45, the creature is at 60 feet when it moved up, so you are within Judas's aura.
Okay, now that's great.
I think everyone makes it. I'm not missing anyone. Indeed, as the creature tries to sub the vitality, you see the Wraith standing in there, sucking the life out of everything around, as the Zerkud in here will advance and move forth, and as it is doing so, it will slam towards Goel. I'll assume 19 hits you, Goel.
Yes.
For 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the creature slingshots back and arcs and slams onto your head as Regulus. You are up next.
Regulus will use some of his movement, 10 feet of movement, to fly up to behind Elwyn on the cliff and say, I don't know how well this is going to work out, but you probably should be in your Val when she gets her magic going. Mind if I grab onto you and try and fly you up there?
I'll give you a thumbs up.
You drop off the cliff. No.
I'm holding with the other hand.
I will grab onto Elwyn, and I will... I imagine it's like this. Well, is this how it works? Yeah, I think that's how it works. I imagine it's kind of like this. Nah, shut up. It's up with the feathers.
I like that game.
And I'm going to grab on Elwyn, and I will use a bonus action to give myself 2 sorcery points with a 2nd level spell. Use 1 of my sorcery points to... why not? I'll give a cure wounds to... I'll give a 1st level cure wounds to myself and Elwyn, so I'll twin cure wounds.
I will take
So this one's for myself, and this one's for Elwyn. Sorry. Just how the dice roll sometimes.
Why am deducting?
Huh?
Don't worry.
So you get 6. And then I will use that burst of momentum to fly 60 feet straight up, or as fast as I can.
A few
And I
things,
will use-
Regulus, in regards to the movement in here. First, if you want to carry Elwyn, you need to use one of your actions to grapple them, so you can move them. But most importantly, because you're not dragging them on the ground, you're lifting them, you need to have the strength to actually fly them up.
Only 75 pound? Oh, sorry, 110 pound.
I should have
Can
that
you
in
carry
lift.
Can you carry that?
Push, drag, and lift is 240, and I'm only carrying 35.
And I have only swords in my hand. Like, I don't have anything.
Probably it only impacts Regulus' speed, because you are not going by the dragging rules, you are pulling him up. So your speed might be deducted, but it might not be half speed or anything. So what's your current weight, Elwyn, with your weapons and everything?
My normal weight is 110. And with the item I have is 9. Wait, no, sorry. 9.
So you're a total of 119 pounds.
Yeah.
And Regulus, your strength score is?
8.
And how much are you currently?
If we follow your rule of the backpack getting thrown off at the start of combat, because it doesn't carry anything useful for me, I am carrying minus the staffs, minus the elven chain is 20 pounds. The glass staff of defense is technically not in there. I mean, it's over my weight, I think. I mean, my carrying capacity.
I think
but
your carrying capacity is 120.
it is.
To be
But
completely
I don't care,
invalid.
Kaz. Let me do something cool for something. Elwyn's been stuck down here doing nothing for 2 turns. I will... I don't know. Give me a point of exhaustion.
I'm contemplating. I'm thinking. It's an impeccable feat.
I mean, you could
Make him
see if
roll
I can
for
roll
it.
for it. My
I don't know
athletics is
about
shit.
I'm about to ask for the athletics check no matter what, because this is definitely going above and beyond. But go for the athletics. Go for it.
The adrenaline's coursing through his veins.
As high as as high as I should be. 15 is probably the DC. All right, Kaz, I'm gonna hit you with this one then. Okay,
Hit me.
can I change it? So I have to use an action to grapple anyway, right?
Correct. I mean, for this one, I'm okay. Like, we are bending the rules already, so
Okay,
just putting your arms below him, I'm not gonna count that as an action. I'm okay with that. Like, we're
can I have sacrificed my last third level slot instead of a second?
Sure. I know what you are trying to do, but go for it. You're trying to get some rerolls, and that is fine.
Did I
You're
fail?
trying to go for this, so go for it.
I did
Yes.
fail?
A
Okay.
13 is not a success.
16?
That is definitely higher. Quite a lot. As you put Brawn to the test as much as you can. It's your speed regulars, just keep an eye on.
Well, with the burst of speed from the elemental shard, it's 60, so half to 30. My regular movement, so I'd probably have like 20 of my normal movement, so I'd get like 50 feet up. Or 45.
You miss.
Just trying to get within 30 feet of Vala.
I
You
don't
lose
think
10
it's like
feet from the encumbrance, you lose 20 feet from
Actually-
your encumbrance, being nearly heavily encumbered, that is. So in total you have 60 plus 30, 90, 70 feet up. Half with the, or not half obviously, but slightly a little bit further down. I'm okay with you getting up to Judas' space.
Okay,
all the way
so
towards there.
so how close am I to Vala? In feet.
15 feet.
I'll push Ellen back up against the wall, because that's where he was already grappled. Like just taking a I don't know. Taking a cat off a cat tree and putting it up a little higher. I will then bonus action.
You used your bonus action to get sorcery points.
I did. That was the fucking point. I was trying to get. I just want to get to Vala. I honestly could have left Eloin, but I just want to get to Vala because I know she's gonna do something literally right now.
Hey, you can leave me. I am okay with that. Yeah, like if we want to retract all that,
You can leave him at like 30 feet, like give him a
Okay.
boost and then go all the way up to Vala.
Just
I'm okay with that.
okay. I'm just beside Vala then. Jesus, this was a turn. All right. Anyways,
Pushes up my glasses.
I was
Okay.
like feel offended. Like I'm not heavy.
I'm not strong. So there's the problem. All right. I end my turn after 30 minutes of deliberation.
Judas, you are up next.
Yeah, my turn. Let's see. Can I reach him this time for once? Actually hit him. Yes, I can. Yay! And so I shall recklessly go into the fray. And considering, seems like we're still gonna be in a bit of a fight and we need to pull out there, I shall use my rage as well. So not to worry about. And recklessly, I shall go. I just need to read something too. So I should have done that earlier. I apologize. I know what I'm going to do. I just need to just read something. You can one of them. Okay. This needs to be finished. So Judas, seeing as his friends and everybody, we losing the fate, so to speak, will recklessly attack the creature in front of him with his bloodshot blade. Come on! And I should play this one. There we go, that's the first attack. All good?
Go for it, yeah. I'm waiting.
Second,
I'm waiting.
second attack, yeah, no?
Yeah.
And second attack. Come on, Amelie. Come on. But considering the situation that we're currently finding ourselves in, Judas will drop a second level smite in there. And 60 tens of hit points dies.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot. Go for it.
I was hoping for the crit, then it would have been much better, but
It would have ended the fight on the spot on a crit. Maybe, not sure. Maybe it would. Nonetheless, Judas, you move toward the creature and swipe once. As your blade hangs, you press it and cut at yourself. Let it hang even more, draining from your own vitality to strike a striking blow, a grievous wound, and a very potent strike against the enemy. The creature reaches out with all of its arms and tendrils, trying to flail everywhere around. Anything else, Judas?
sorry, anything else? Wow, you want me to do more?
Bonus action, spit in its face.
Hey, Raging Bonus.
Bonus action, die.
Cajun, by the way, I apologize. I'm gonna remove 15 temporary hit point in Halloween. I made a mistake.
Roger that.
Sorry?
Roger that.
I'm sorry, I cannot. No, I'm
Yeah,
moving.
Roger.
Yeah, yeah.
Roger means.
Roger.
Roger
Ah,
means,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so just
No worries.
100 damage. Oh, I also wish for that crit, but crit hunting did not go well. Anyway, and that is me.
And the creature taking that much damage can only do one thing in response. Instead of biting or trying to swallow a single creature,
Oh, sorry, here's my bonus action. Eat me!
it will, but not only you. It stretches open its maw and starts to inhale to try and pull everyone in front of it, inside of it. That is Goel, that is Snowson, that is Judas, that is Regulus, that is Vala. Currently, Giant Crocodile is one too big to to the side, and a handful of Spore Servants. And Elwin also down below, I guess. You can also make a strength saving throw.
I jump in the way to plug the hole. No.
Do we take damage if we swallow it?
Not instantly.
I will undamable that.
Oh, well, let's see.
I will live with that.
Are you sure?
I rolled both 12.
Well, good things for you, Elwin. I'm not gonna be that cruel to tell that you get sucked
Oh,
over
that
here and fall to the ground, but you will be at the very top of this, as the creature will just flung you off the ground. So
It's not
currently, we have Judas into the maw. Regulus, I think, inside the maw. Vala, make me your strength saving throw.
Oh, it also affects me. Well, at least my
Yeah.
action won't be. I can make the save. Vala is grappled though, so that means it lets go of the grapple.
Of course.
Great.
Okay. So yeah, Vala is swallowed. At least my next spell won't be wasted.
Goel and Snowson. Goel, you're out. You can choose obviously to fail, but I'll assume you want to stay outside. And I think Snowson automatically fails this, I think,
Yeah.
as he will get inside as well, as the creature just starts sucking everyone in it. And that means that Goel is more than fine, though two Spore Servants also need to make a save. They fail. Oh, the little damage they take if they get inhaled. So all of those people in here, I'll make your attack again smaller, because you are currently under, or more so into the gullet of the fungal horror. And Vala, you are up next.
Okay, so
You're taking the damage right now, but at the start of the fungal horror's turn, you are about to take, not only you, but a lot of you are about to take acid damage, quite a lot.
I'm blinded, restrained. Oh, right, that fucks up my entire plan. But that means I have to use this. Vala will have to use the stored power. Let me remember something. I have to use it now or lose it, right?
Yes.
The ascension. Yes.
You can
the
still
end of
cast
my
spells though.
Yes, and actually, I think I have a good spell to help right now. So Vala is going. Say, I have a question. Kaz. Theoretically,
Go ahead.
if I force the creature to make a dex save, is it an automatic fail since I'm inside it, so I can't potentially miss it?
Kind of depends. I
Right.
guess. I'm sure if you were to cast Disintegrate while within the creature, it makes no sense for the creature to make the save. I'm not entirely certain what you are planning to do.
So
That
I will.
seems
It's low rolled. It's pretty low rolled. But so I'd like to cast to drop concentration on my spell and cast Enervate on the creature at 9th level, which is actually. Would that be? Yes, because it's my only spell that I don't need to see the creature. And yeah, that has to make a dex save for 38 necrotic damage, and I heal for half as much.
You are already inside, as we said. It makes little sense for the creature to make a saving throw against that, even the rules as intended allow it to do so. I am not much going to be fussy about that, as you stretch out your arm and lash out a tendril out of your hand of necrotic energy, inky darkness, as you start sucking the life from the creature itself.
Okay, that's
Kaz,
good.
Go ahead.
Is this a spell that rolls dice to determine healing?
I think not.
It
heals
counts,
based on the
doesn't it?
No, it's
Oh.
damage first, and as a second effect, it heals for a set number. I checked it up when I wanted to look about what's it called, life transference, because the dice are for damage. It's not affected by abilities that affect healing,
That is
at
correct.
least. But yeah, still, Vala will heal for 18 with that, so that's a good thing. And that's I have a question. Does it need to take the 45 in just my turn, or can someone else add the rest?
In a single turn. So it has to take it all now.
Right. That's a pity. What can we do? Next. Also, Vala loses the what's it called? The sanctuary.
Order.
Yeah.
And Sanctuary, yeah.
And that will be Vala's turn.
As right after that, one of the spore servants in there will start lashing out. There are a number of targets around it. All of you are blinded. That creature is not, but it is restrained. So the attacks are at normal to everyone. Vala and Regulus, I would assume, are closer to it. So one is Vala, two is Regulus. Towards Vala, the creature will try to claw at them, but fail to do so, regardless. As right after that, the undead drow sees all of the group getting swallowed into the fungal horror. Then turns its attention and looks towards Goel, Alwyn, and the massive crocodile that is in there. Remember that we gave you the chance to leave this place, but now it is too late. And as the creature speaks these words, it prepares to use once again its magic. Puts its hand down onto the ground, and it will try to cause massive black tendrils to erupt below the crocodile and get a good grip on them. That is a terrible roll, but matters little right now.
So deck save.
You don't make it right now, you make it at the start of your turn, which is about to come. Very, very, very soon.
Okay.
Give me just a second. As the tendrils erupt from the ground all together to try and bind the crocodile in place.
Cute.
Maybe Elwin as well. We're about to find out if the creature wants to get both of you. Yes, it can and it will. Also the fungal quarter, but it does not care for that. As the tendrils erupt onto the ground and try to grab all of you, as the Minotaur in here will start to move forth, and as it charges up forward, you see Jethros in this primal form you see a Minotaur, however, its horns are ever bigger than the other ones, holding what appears to be like a mole, but dragging it right beside it, fungal growth sprouting everywhere on its body, as the Great Minotaur will attempt to ram.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah.
To try and flip upside down the crocodile, striking in there. So make me a strength saving throw. And then a con saving throw.
Yeah. I fail.
You are prone.
I fail. Unless,
Judas,
do I get Judas's stink even if he's...
Wait, sorry. Let's see.
He's being digested right
can't-
now.
Yeah, well, it depends. Let's just see quickly. Aura of the Guardian. No. This is the different one. Just
wait.
normal aura, right? I don't know if the normal aura requires sight or not. I can't remember.
But not through total cover, it says.
Probably not. Then it's not through. Then, unfortunately, not.
It's a fail.
Right, unless you're inside of.
Then
Oh, did you?
Jethros,
Wait.
What?
Go ahead.
No, I gave you inspiration previously, didn't I? Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sorry about that. I got no inspiration here. I wasn't gifted.
It's more than fine, as Jethros, you come out of that, though you are deep into those tendrils as the creature slams at you. I guess depends on what they. Yep, over to there as Jethros.
Frankly,
you
it's
are up
over.
next.
I have to make a deck
You need to
save.
make a dexterity saving
I'm
throw.
down either way, I'm pretty sure.
You don't take half damage if you make the save.
I don't?
Black tentacles do not deal damage to you if you fail. If you make the saving throw.
Wow.
I think you barely missed it by one.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense if I did.
This is 18 if I remember
Yep.
correctly.
First person down already. Damn.
As the tendrils come out of this, they start to reach out and grab Jethros. As Jethros,
Wait.
you go unconscious.
Doesn't the creature also get hit?
Yes, at the start of its turn, but not right now.
Ah.
And on the GM layer, Jethros, you can choose in typical fashion, because you technically no, that's start of your turn. It's not, you weren't down before the black tentacles, so you don't get to make a death saving throw for now. But you stand there, grappled, restrained by the tentacles as they try to force and push him further in.
It is a big problem though. The problem if he's in the tentacles, that's 2 automatic failures next turn.
Next turn, and not 2, 1, but yes. Gwen, you are up next.
All right. I'm going to attack with advantage, right? Because it's not. I'm not poisoned. I think that icon shouldn't be there.
You are correct.
Hammer time.
As Goel outside just turns and looks to the fungal horror with all of his might and starts pummeling at it again and again. All 3 of those hit.
I have a question. My item, the belt thingy.
Go ahead.
How many times can I use it per turn?
Depends how it is worded. You might be able to do multiple times. If it doesn't say something, you can do it multiple times.
And it is Crown of the Death Ring. Let's take a look. It's a jagged bone, blah 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 blah. When you make an attack roll against a creature and hit it while wearing this crown, you can spend a roll unspent dice. That creature takes extra necrotic damage. As an action, you can invoke the rune to cast Fear spell. No. Yeah, it only says when you make an attack roll against a creature and hit it.
Then go
While
ahead.
wearing. Alright.
Go nuts.
We'll do a d12 on all of these.
On the second attack, it will be doubled.
Yes. It didn't. Oh, no, it didn't. Just
As Goel, enraged as you are, you see that creature suck everyone up and prepare to, with its digestive acid, destroy them. You just turn onto the creature like a balloon. You smack and smack and smack at it. And Goel, how do you want to do this?
I guess people from inside the monster will hear pounding, pound after pound at each attack. The necrotic energy courses through inside the veins of this thing. You can see black with every attack. It just envelops this creature until it just ceases to contain you and explodes with its innards and tentacles flying everywhere. Does that mean I fall 50 feet?
You are currently onto the very top. The creature moved slightly behind because it had a massive crocodile. So you are currently on the very, very top.
Alright. So I missed this save.
That is correct.
Is it like D20, right?
Just a d20. As Goel brings the creature down, the Spore Servant in their will, even though it is still within the gullet of that creature, attempt to try and attack you. However, at the start of its turn, technically previously everyone should take the damage because you are still inside for its turn. The creature is dead. I'll do it half damage in this regard, so whatever I roll, we do half. For 14 points of acid damage to everyone that is inside the fungal horror.
Just
Regulus is
18?
out.
14 points of damage to anyone that is inside the fungal horror, because technically the fungal horror plays prior to that, which destroys also one of the Spore Servants. Snowson gets a fail death save as well, though. And Elwin, you are up next.
Quick question. If I make a medicine check, is that stable or waking up the character?
Stable.
Stable. However, at the start of your turn, Elwin, you need to make me a dexterity saving throw, because you are also into the Black Tentacles range.
Oh, yeah. I think it doesn't matter because I have a freedom of movement. Does it work?
You still take the damage, you're just not restrained or slowed.
Okay.
That is
So,
correct.
What's the
So you
damage?
take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as they tentacles wrap around you, but you do manage to struff them off without any issue, freely moving through them.
I will run there, and while running, I will grab Jethras, and I don't have much movement, and I need to deal with that. I will pull Jethras next here.
I'm restrained, I think, right? Does that not
You
matter?
are currently so. However, Ellen, you can make the saving throw for Judge. You can make an athletics check to try and pull Jethros out using one of your attacks to try and solve
Okay.
Jethros.
Grab him and pull, tearing the tentacle.
One thing that neither of you will notice on that moment, the area is obscured. There is daylight, but the area is obscured. As you move Elwin around and you take him out, you and Jethros take 6 points of piercing damage from the giant ground below you. It cuts you deeply as the area is under the effects of spike growth. That means Jethros only takes a single fail.
Wait. Because I will be the first one coming here, right, Caitlin? Before I pull Jethros.
It's forced movement regardless. If you pull him out of that is.
1 second, I have an idea.
Yeah.
And I'm okay to take double damage. I'm okay with that. The moment I feel the spike growth, can I pull Jethros, put him in my back, and take the 6 damage?
Use your second attack
I'll take
instead
12
to
damage.
try and carry him. You don't take extra damage, but you are currently carrying him. You're using
Yeah.
adding them to his weight capacity. He's on your back, you're using your hands to keep him. Because you're not dragging, you're using both of your hands right now.
Okay, so sadly I cannot do anything. That was an action.
Yep. You broke Jethros out of the restraints, and you also put him on your back.
Yeah.
But Jethros is still unconscious.
And I'm using both my hand to hold Jethros.
Right now, yes, in order to not put him down, because you're not dragging him.
Then I will hold Jethros in my hand, making sure my stance on the front of this, like both these creature, if they try to harm Jethros, I will shield him, and I will use a bonus action to use a fighting spirit. This time, because last time I used my bonus action, I forget that. So that's a reason why I removed the 15. But now I added the 15 hit point. Not 15, 10 hit point. I'm still level 14. And like holding Jethros in a manner of stand and protection. And yeah, by the way, I have now minus in my AC, so my AC is 12, not 13. Because I'm not holding my sword. Oh,
More
the sword
than
and
fun.
then, yeah. That will be my turn.
As right after that, those creatures also needed to make swift work of you, and it will advance and get a little bit closer and try to turn and slam you, Alwyn. As that is attack number 1. Breaking itself upon your body for 19 points of bludgeoning damage as the creature turns and smacks you, Alwyn, and then attempting to do so again. This time, however, to just shove you back into the tentacles. Those creatures are somewhat smart. Make me your athletics check. Split you from on Jethros as the creature smacks you once it sees that you are able to hold your ground and tries to knock you back. But you put your hands together, not your hands together, your side to try and block and absorb as much damage as you can from that attack. Onto the other side, the Zekudin here will continue to try to slam at Goel, just smacking, using its top log or its topmost part in there. And I think Goel attacked recklessly this time or not? I don't recall Goel. Did you attack recklessly or not?
I don't think I needed to.
More than fine. The creature tries to slam Goel, but he once again manages to nimbly dodge the attack. Regulars, you are up next. You know what to do in the gym layer.
Do I
Judas,
take an automatic fail?
at each start of the Fungal Horror's turn, which is on technically a little bit prior to you. It plays after Goel, before Elwyn. That's the initiative.
So
that
you
is
need to.
happening.
So that's a normal roll for you, and then you get an automatic fail when it's its turn.
Pretty much. So far, you are doing either good or bad. Nobody's to tell. Judas, you are up next.
You're not helping, Kaiten.
I'm not gonna say what happens in this roll.
Considering the very bad situation we are in, I can attack like normal inside, correct?
It's also
That is
dead.
correct. The creature is dead now. You can escape using 20 feet of movement and ending prone. Not ending prone, exiting prone. It says specifies on the fungal.
So we're taking damage because we're inside of it, but it's taking.
That is correct.
It has
Yes.
stomach acid.
That's the whole point. I'm doing half damage because the creature is dead, but still.
Is it possible for me to cut out of it? Can I cut a hole in it? Out of it?
You
You can
remind me
attempt, however,
of
there is already a hole in it. Exiting that hole requires you to use 20 feet of your movement, exiting prone, just spreading out from that. It's not action, just part of your movement. You use 20 feet of movement and you exit prone out of that.
20 feet of movement and then I'm prone, right?
That is correct.
This is a disgusting situation, to be honest. Vala is still up, right? I see Vala is still up.
Yep.
And I see the rest of them, and okay, that was a healer. 20 feet, and then I'm prone. And then I'm in this whole area that's basically rough terrain, right?
That is correct.
Ugh. This is frustratingly frustrating. No way of me trying to... Oh, I wish I had something like... You know, when you go in one of those situations where you go like, I wish I had freedom of movement, something. Fuck. Sorry. I am now in paralysis of brain paralysis and considering the situation. Okay, first things first. Let's move out full prone. Then I'm prone, technically 20 feet prone, and I need half movement to get up, right, from prone position.
That is correct. Double, you have the movement to get off prone.
So fucking stupid. Well, then I have to dash. Dashing will give me half movement. Then how much is left? 70, 35, 12. Good question. What is half of 35? That's 17, isn't it?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I
that
guess
will
you can make me an athletics check to try and see if with the 15 feet of movement you have left, you can actually get up from prone, because it's close to 15 or 20, so in between. Make me an athletics check,
good.
Judas.
Yeah, sure.
You use the last 15 feet of your movement to get off prone, but you still have an action. You have no more movement, but you do have an action now.
This is good. This is good. But am I considered in combat with this one? Or
Melee range, yes.
yeah, so even if I take a bow and arrow and I shoot this guy, that's not going to work. Crap. Life is never easy. Well, do what the Judas does good, and I'm enraged. Therefore, I can cast no spell, so recklessly attack.
You turn and swing your blade against that creature. But the first attack will miss. The second will find its target though, dealing 18 points of damage. And some extra
Well,
radiant, that is. Yep.
Yeah, right.
And anything else, Judas?
Nope.
Vala, you are up next.
All right. So, Vala will, of course, give 10 feet of her movement to exit the creature through whatever orifice she can
20
follow.
feet.
20
That is.
Okay. And there's something I need to ask you about
ahead.
Mass Cure Wounds. So, I think it's more of a. Okay. Do remind me, how do I. There. Nowhere does it say that I have to see the targets, okay?
That is
But
correct.
does that mean I can choose, say, as a center, the body of the beast, and 6 of my allies get healed, no matter if they're inside or outside?
Kind of depends. Now that it's dead, yes, to an extent, because it doesn't go through full cover, but you can choose the open where the mouth of it is as that point and heal them. When it was a creature, and that was a closed spot, you technically were only able to choose the ones next to you.
Okay.
So now that it's dead, you can't actually use that.
All right. So, secondly, you said 20 feet to go. Yes, 20 feet. So I can't. So Vala can't stand up, but she will hastily drag herself out of there, trying to, get out of the pool of acid, and she will channel a powerful healing pulse. Concentrate somewhere above the beast's corpse, the divine energy, and let it release in an outwards growing ring. As she will cast Mass Cure Wounds at 7th level. The six creatures she chooses are Zethrusz, Elwyn, Regulus, Snowsong, Judas, and Goel. Basically, all the party except herself.
Aw.
Does that maximize for the 3 of them or not? I don't recall how
Yes,
it works.
yes. If they're at 0 hit points, they get a max, which is 44.
Whoa!
Nice. Just wake up in Elohim, shoulder back, like looking at him, no shirt.
My hero!
Thank God it works like that. Yeah, as she will quickly chant the healing prayer, she will literally let herself fall flat on her back for a moment, needing to catch her breath. And that's Vala's turn.
And right after that, the creature that is inside there, it's still going to be a menace and a pestering nuisance in the spot, trying to attack both Snowsong and Regulus. That is, both of them have a few hit points, but the creature will try to slam at both of them. One on Regulus and one on Snowsong. I think I hit both, or I missed Snowsong. I don't recall Snowsong's AC current.
Snowsong AC.
Yes.
It's 19.
It does not hit Snowsong. I think it hits Regulus for 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the creature continues to stand in there, even though the acid is corroding, is currently dealing quite a number to it. Snowsong is at 44, just to keep an eye on Goel. He did get hit. As right after that, seeing you slowly exiting from there, how are you still standing? What is this? Will that remains unbroken. And turns and points towards Elwyn and blasts them with a ray of enfeeblement, seeing them holding Jethros.
Wait. Is that an actual attack, or is that
do
a
I?
save? No, it's a save. Damn you!
It is
Oh, stop.
it is attack. It's an attack roll first. It doesn't do any damage, but it is an attack roll.
Do I
Is it
have
attack
reactions?
You do.
No,
All of you.
because no. Well, he's very free with me. So firstly, I rebuke you, you creature. No, but
It doesn't do
It
damage.
doesn't do any damage.
it doesn't do damage. Damn it!
No damage at all. You get damage.
I wish,
Um,
and I can't. And I'm enraged, so I can't
Well-
counterspell. Irony.
Yeah, I mean, That's why I'm asking if Jethris had a reaction. So, seeing as Elwyn did save me, I would like to cast a counterspell.
Quickly, Adrian tries to blast and hurl a beam towards Elwyn of dark magic. Jethris, as he regains his edge for a moment, takes out, raises his finger,
Fuck that shit!
points at it, and the undead drow seems eerily confused as its magic focus looks back at its hand.
Actually, I don't think I can see him.
As we said, there is daylight in the area.
Okay.
You can vaguely see his casting spells. I will allow, like, daylight is similar level of a dispel magic. I'm okay with it acting like a rebuke on that vapor.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. And he again moves slightly backwards. After that, as the Minotaur Spore 7 that stands in front of you will try to run you again, Elwyn. This time, trying to knock you prone.
Hold on in my back, so protective to Jethris. Oh god, this is a lot.
The creature turns around and strikes, smacking its head on you. But you keep your ground as you take another 19 points of piercing damage as Jethris. You are up next.
All right.
This small guy is a monster. I love him.
All right. I just woke up, so I'm gonna hop off of Elwyn's back onto some Legos.
No, I keep you hold up. And I don't believe it's good. I point to the ground. There are like a sharp teeth coming out.
Oh,
So the
shit.
moment you jump on, So this is the why, like you found out that reason why Elwyn holding you up.
All right. Then Jethris is going to aim at the ground. I can fix that. And he'll cast Dispel Magic again, just using up everything. And we'll try and bring all the thorns up into a little ball in his hands. With a bramble. So here's my check.
You do have disadvantage because you have a level of exhaustion.
True.
You did go down, Jethris.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
No worries.
23.
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter, is it?
Sorry. I didn't know if you were grabbing one. Jethris reaches down and grabs at the bramble and pulls it, and it all, like one of those weed turners, it just pulls up into a ball in his hands. He drops it at Elwyn's feet. So that's my action. And is the Minotaur in range of me?
Within 5 feet of you.
Man. Well, now that there's no Legos, I would like to get off Elwyn's shoulder, and I'd say, can I get out now?
If you're okay with that. But are you sure you won't be between, I point to the two giant in front of you?
I'm used to it. And Jethris
Put
will...
him down.
Yes, he will stand on his 2 feet, and it seems the Minotaur is giving us the most trouble, so I would like to bonus action Hungry Jaws bite him. I still have 4 more of those. No, wait, I haven't used it at all today. So here we go. How? Did it hit?
That definitely hits.
For 8 points of damage. Unless it's resistant to that 3 slashing. And I get 5 temp. And can I get through here?
Through where?
Through here? Or no?
You can move through that creature space as if it is hard terrain normally, because it is 2 sizes bigger than you.
Okay, I'd like to do that to be able to give Elwyn a bit of an advantage next turn. And just prepare myself to die. That's my turn.
Goel, you are up next.
All right. Sorry, I'm eating. Okay. So The fungal growth is not there anymore, right? Or I mean the
Horror.
the no, I mean the ground thingy.
Yeah, no longer there.
See my original enemy all the way out there. It is out there, right?
Yep, over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge at it.
You'll take a number of opportunity attacks. 1, 2.
Go ahead.
Like you're daring me to do so. One of those will hit for 10 points of bludgeoning damage as Goel avoids the stump of the Zerkud as it drops on him. The other one will manage to smack at him, but Goel will get all the way towards near Dean over there.
2 reckless attacks. And I'll use
17 hits. And
I'll
30
use-
obviously.
Yeah, I'll use one of my D10s.
Go for it.
Oh, second. Is it humanoid? I'm trying to
It's an
fish
undead.
for damage. It was a humanoid before. Okay.
At some point in its life it was a humanoid, but now it's an undead. It also has resistance to the necrotic damage, which is sadly 5 from that, but still. As Goel reaches all the way towards the creature and starts smacking against it, and anything else, Goel.
No.
Snowfang is up next, at currently 44 hit points,
Why is his token so small?
because it's inside the gullet.
Okay, it comes out of the gullet through
That
the body.
means that's 20 feet of movement, and it exits prone. I'll assume it uses another 20 feet of movement to get off prone.
Sure. It's amorphous. I thought it it can.
Then it doesn't have to expend 20 feet of movement, just moves with 5 feet of movement. Because with Amorphous, it can move through openings very, very small. Just splits, turns into a liquid, and gets out of that.
Right. Is gonna walk all the way up here and do an attack on this guy.
This guy being?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, with an 8 it doesn't matter as the snowstorm moves out and hurls licks at the Wraithroot Zakud into the side. Anything else? Snowstorm.
Nope, that's
Regulus, you take another 13 points of damage as you are inside the gullet, but so is the Spore Servant in here who will collapse from the damage it takes. And Elwin, you are up next.
A question. Is that a fallen?
From over there, yes. Begin
Can
there.
Can I do judo? Move, grab this Minotaur hand and like flip him
You
down
can
there.
grapple and move it here and then shove it,
Yeah,
I'll assume.
yeah, that's a lot of thing to do. It's not like I intend to move here and like grab it and throw him over my back. That my
That is
idea.
1, 2, 3 shoves in succession. I guess
Ah.
as thematic, I'm okay if you want to do it, but it's still going to be 3 checks. I'm not going to
Ah.
give you 15 feet so. But as a single movement, I'm okay with that. I kind of just as how it looks, in a sense.
I need to finish it off. No, I'm just gonna attack it. Jethros give me that advantage. So I'll go all in attacking him. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I'll hold my aim and start striking it. I believe with advantage, right?
Correct. Oh wait, not advantage. Those creatures do have blindsight because they are spore servants. They're different things.
Wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
If I don't know that, so yeah, it doesn't matter. So 4 attacks. So 1, 2, 3,
Aside from the first, the other three will hit. The carapace of this Minotaur seems quite potent and enduring. It has an AC of 19. As Ellen moves from behind and starts slashing and smacking with his Morningstar at the creature again and again and again, trying to draw its attention and also provide and give an opening to Jethros and the Velsalva.
Yeah, I'll stand there, giving ID to the Minotaur that doesn't attack Jethros, and he might get the idea of, let me try shove this small guy here. So that's my idea at the moment. Hopefully it works. That's my turn.
The Zekudin here will turn around and swipe once towards Judas, who just attacked it. Did you attack recklessly, Judas?
I did attack it recklessly, so never attacked it back.
The creature tries to smack at Judas, but fails, then swings
attack.
around and
He gets
tries...
advantage.
Come again, sorry?
He gets advantage, remember?
Oh, okay. I thought you said no
Yeah,
reckless.
he still misses, but still misses the first attack.
And the creature turns around to swipe at Jethros as well, as it
Yes.
makes 2 slam attacks. So this is on Jethros.
That hits.
For 6 points of bludgeoning damages, I think you do have resistance.
Correct.
To that, as the creature turns around and smacks at Judas, then turns around to crush and nearly break its bark onto Jethros' body. As onto the other side, the Zekudin here will come a little bit closer, advance next towards Judas and Vala, and seeing Vala onto the ground, it will attempt to slam at her. With advantage, given that she is prone.
Yep. That's a hit.
For 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And Regulus, you are up next.
Regulus, so if I use 20 feet, can I exit anywhere around the creature?
Yes. Yeah. Like the opening of it is outside, on the top. Has landed.
Okay. I'm going to... Can I exit in Judas's space?
Sure. You do go
Okay.
prone. Just keep in mind it's 20 feet of movement and you are prone.
Okay, I crawl out from under
Looking at
Judas.
Looking at Loyu's like, hey, look at that.
So that was how much movement?
30 feet of movement.
Okay. I am going to crawl out to this point here. And I don't think
Oh, he's still prone. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think Regulus is. I think it's more akin to this at the moment. Is unhappy Regulus. But I will reach up towards Snow Song, gritting my teeth covered in acid, and I'll say, "Good boy, Snow Song. Let me borrow this." And I'm going to cast with a spell slot my Flame Blade. I'm going to transmute it to acid. And as I pull it from Snow Song, the blade appears. It sort of looks like a green blade with the leaves sort of falling off in sort of acidic drips. And as part of the transmute, I will fly immediately over to here and make an attack before I go prone again. As an action. So this is the Flame Blade or Acid Blade.
So you can fly from prone position?
I can.
Cool.
Because of the sorcery thing.
Yeah.
50 feet. Damn.
And I will
Which
take
bit?
let's just do this and say it's acid damage. This is plus what this is. It's like plus 3 more on here because of the. That was a 27. Probably a lot more. More like a 30. I rolled it on GM layer because I'm stuck in the other thing. Kaz can. Yeah,
29,
29.
but yeah.
What happened? I'm confused.
He rolled in the
crawled
junior.
out.
What
No. I mean, it's like he crawled out of it underneath Judas's feet. Looks up, grabs a bit of Snow Song's hair.
It's flavor. I
flavor.
transmuted a spell into acid, which Snowsong is acid right now. I used that as a hook, and I pulled a blade from him just as pure flavor, and then I used the.
So, do you fly before or after the spell's cast?
After.
Whenever he wills. After the spell is cast, but he moves right at that point. Sorry, I was thinking of
whenever
That's the
whenever I
item.
use meta magic.
Go ahead.
And I make my attack. That's 3d6 of acid damage.
That hits.
Ugh.
A terrible roll, but a cool scene nonetheless as Regulus flies all the way towards there to grand advantage on Grell and provide some extra support. That's Regulus.
That'll be it.
And Judas, you are up next.
Oh, that's bad. I was expecting coup de grace. That was such a nice scene. I was like, damn. Did that guy move back, or did Gull hit him back or something?
He's been moving back.
Bastard. In cases like this, simply I would have liked to try and kill Stu, but I can't move that fast. So, hey, everybody wants that kill, man. Oh well. When in doubt, just keep bashing your head against the floor. And I will attack this big guy. Recklessly.
Go for it.
Give me a crit at least, man.
Do it.
That hits.
They're dead yet?
Still standing, those are very, very durable creatures.
Is it dead yet?
Not even blooded.
Not even blooded as Judas turns and starts striking, trying to clear the creature with each blow, though it is potent defender and able to withstand a number of blows. Anything else, Judas?
Not bloodied yet?
Not blooded yet.
Judas not Judas angry. Just continues hitting it. That's me.
Vala, you are up next.
All right. So, since these creatures are effectively spore servants, are they considered plants? You know, mushrooms?
They are plant creatures, yes.
All right. I think this is the first time I'm ever going to use the spell like that. So, Vala being hit by that, as she is hit by that creature's appendage and being damaged, once more she will channel the darker side of her holy magic and try to unleash a burst of necromantic energy upon the creature. It has to make the con-save with disadvantage if it's a plant, and
Which
it will
creature?
take
Just the
the one that hit her.
Okay.
And it will take 64, the max damage.
As you just turn towards the creature and it wheels and wraiths and drops onto the ground, collapsing.
Is there a chance it may fall on top of Vala?
Maybe, but not enough daily damage. I'm not gonna penalize you for it.
All right. I'm okay. But yeah, and also as it falls over, she will look at it and look at her hands, not feeling very comfortable with whenever doing that, but she will stand up and look at what's happening to the rest of the fight, and that will be Vala's turn.
As right up next, it's the creature's turn. Nyagden standing in there with having themselves surrounded by the two enemies of his, will turn around and look for a quick second, see that it is getting quickly outnumbered and potentially outmaneuvered. This time I'm not going to forget. It has that, and I have been forgetting it for quite a while now, as it looks towards Jeffress, towards Goel and Regulus that it has around, and it grabs its stuff for a moment, turns around to the one that made a strike against it, Regulus. A strike towards them first. I'll assume 22 hit you, Regulus.
Yeah.
Trying to put one at a time down, smacks at Regulus. I'm pretty sure you go unconscious, Regulus.
Yeah.
Then turns around and looks towards Goel as it will try to, instead of attacking you with its staff, it will actually take a step to the side and then blast you. You did recklessly attack Goel last time, correct?
Yes.
So advantage makes this a normal attack for you. For 21, which is 10 points of poison damage, and you do become poisoned until the start of the creature's turn. And as the creature blasts you with poison, it will then take a step to the side. You can make an opportunity goal with disadvantage because you are poisoned right now.
I can't be reckless.
Sadly, no.
Nice.
But still hits.
The minimum damage.
For 9 points of damage as Goel smacks towards it. The creature has done 10 feet of movement and it continues to move further behind and starts to get closer towards the orc. I will not allow this to continue any longer. And as it stands right below them with the orc engulfed by the fungal growth, its hand will turn into sickening energy, and you will see, raising slowly its finger to point at it, and use its last attack to cast a spell. Indeed.
I'm gonna try and counterspell. I mean, that's what I do, right?
Go for it.
I will cast counterspell. I'll say, well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer on that, and I'll throw my lustrous lash to capture that energy. So we'll roll for it.
A disadvantage.
Correct. 15.
We hope it's a 5th level or lower, or else.
No, it's definitely finger or something.
You guess that's
Yeah.
right. As Negdane turns and points towards the orc and blasts it with necrotic energy. The fungal growth in it, as it gets stricken, the orc roars and yells. As you see it slowly twitching and turning as it becomes a zombie. The moment that it gets stricken, bursting from its head after the infusion of negative energy, spores burst from its brain, eyes, and mouth, and starts to slowly descend downwards. Let me roll initiative for that creature.
You're definitely dead, dude.
And Jeffress, you are up next. You reach out, you try to grasp the finger with your lash, but the creature overpowers you as it blasts the orc, Vatka, with it. And Jeffress, your turn.
It sure is. Is it trying? You said it's going down. Were you talking about the zombie?
Yes.
Okay.
You can assume it's down, like it drops as the fungal growth percentage drops down on the ground and it's prone next to it.
More deciding what I should try and do. I was gonna gamble and use my axe, but that might not be the best thing to do right now. Oh no, the music stopped. Now I'm concerned. So that's... Whoa, I got a lot of movement. What the fuck? Let's see. Regulus comes next. I will. I'll use a bonus action to bite this guy. Hungry Jaws.
Go for it.
Jeez, I'm rolling
That
high.
hits.
For 7 points, and I get 5.
Enough to make the creature blooded as well.
And I'm gonna take some op attacks. This one already used its reaction, right? Or no?
It did so previously on Goel, but it has played since then, so
Okay.
it has regained the reaction.
Just checking. And I'm gonna take op attacks from both it and the Minotaur then, as I move up here, 25 feet.
Let's see from the Minotaur first. I'll assume that hits you.
Yeah.
However, the moment that you exit the reach over here as the attack of opportunity happens, you need to make me a strength saving throw. Or you might get knocked prone.
What happens if I take the damage?
He still needs to make the saving throw because the effects do not transfer.
Never mind.
Okay. Strength.
And
Correct.
in my range, +2.
Hey.
You make the save as you move 30 feet. You wanted to go there or next to Goel. I leave it entirely up to you, as the other creature cannot knock you prone, but it will try to slam you. For another 7 points of bludgeoning damage, given that you are resisting to this, as both of those creatures will try to maul and pummel at you.
Sorry, doing damage calculation. Alright. And let's see. 25, 10, 20. I will cast with a 3rd level slot an aid spell to target my 3 companions. Snow Song, Goel, and Regulus all get 10 HP added onto their max and current health. As I cast it, where the fuck is it?
I guess you can do so on your current health. I doubt that you will reach your max anytime soon. But still, anything else to address?
Nope, just getting Regulus up. Goel a little more topped off. That's basically everything I can do. I'll just move 5 feet over here. Don't mind me. That'll be my turn.
The Minotaur, into the distance over here, will try to grab Elwin and try to shove them further. Beat that, Elwin. You beat that, Elwin, as the creature tries to put both of its hands and grab you and shove you further away. You manage to put your ground, your back feet slides onto the ground, but you keep your ground. As Goel, like you see as that orc that you once knew just falls and plummets to the ground, crashes in there, and slowly raises its head up to gaze at you, now engulfed as an undead monster.
That's the female orc that we were trying to save.
That is exactly the female orc that you were trying to save.
Can someone rage ×2?
You can get more angry.
I don't know if you can't get
I
more.
mean, so that was the pregnant orc? I got turned?
Yes.
I thought it looked like the male one. Okay, never mind.
As Goel starts to move closer towards it, you can see his veins pumping, turning red, fury, red, wrath in him, starting to burst, starting to glow as he starts emitting a light amount of heat around himself.
Okay. Orcish, hellish scream.
What the frick?
Both Regulus and Jeffries that you are near, you can see this faint, fiery light behind him.
It's gonna go hammer time on this bad guy.
Go for it.
Is my damage +2 on this weapon? Like it's 1d8 plus strength +2, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Don't think I've ever fixed that. That was my mistake. Yeah, attack.
All of those
Poisoned,
hit.
but it
So
doesn't-
you're, yeah. Let's say that as you burst through, you ignored any poison. Roll that with advantage. Your rage times 2. You said go for it. 17 hits as well.
Let's use one of the d12s.
2.
Only one hit dies left.
As Goel turns towards the undead drow with all of his rage and fury and starts slamming maul after maul, slam after slam. The creature survives, but its jaw already deformed. Your first strike slams on its head, bursting. Its jaw dislocates and moves to the side. Your second attack strikes straight onto its face, bursting into fungal juices as slowly it starts reforming in there. Your third strike onto its torso, burning a hole in its bark in there. As anything else, girl?
Oh, Snow Song goes his full 40 feet. And actually we'll just do 30 feet. And he will take the dodge action.
The spore zombie in here slowly stands up. You can hear that a noise as the face of it looks exactly like the orc you knew. Yet, with the back of its head exploded and replaced by fungal spores, as it will try to slam you twice. For 3 points of bludgeoning damage, only trying to hinder you. As Elohim, you are up next.
Just read that and keep it in your mind.
Okay.
I'll hold my thought. Take a breath. I'm not sure if I can finish him off. I need to go help. You know what? I'm gonna do my plan. The before one. I'm gonna throw this creature from the cliff.
Go for it. 3 shoves and the creature is out.
1, 2, 3.
Let's do. This is for the first. This is for the second. And the third one, it cannot meet. Give us a description, Elwin.
It, like, imagine the small guy grabbing this hammer, like the arm, and it's more of like a bristle. And when he reached here, and from his back, he pulled him down, hit his stomach, and threw him over him, make him this creature fall to the.
As it splats into the ground, it squashes completely, leaving nothing but fungal growth behind it.
Stand up, look, and yeah, I will go help Judas. Just to be sure, I have barely sight here, right?
What do you mean? You can see
Yeah, like-
everything. There's daylight around.
Oh, okay. So I can't see everything. So I'll go there, giving my stand to assist the Judas in a fight. That will be my turn. I will, yeah. That they have a like. Well, I don't know. Yeah, but like that.
The creature continues to slam and strike at everyone that it has in front of it. First at Goel, not Goel, sorry, at Judas. Does it have advantage against you, Judas? Remind me. Did you recklessly attack?
I think I did.
But 17 does not hit you, as it will turn and try to strike at Elwin.
He doesn't need to roll. He just.
You never know, he might roll a 1 as the creature does regain its ability as it turns and smacks Elwin around and regulars. You see Goel turning with fury that you have not witnessed before as he starts to smack against that creature. Go ahead, regulars.
I will use. So, how much movement do I use while I'm crawling?
It's similar to hard terrain when you crawl.
So, 5 feet is 10, right?
Yes.
Can I get free of my sight line of the fog from here?
Keep in mind, you can ignore the fog because of your daylight and everything. You technically can see everything. It's daylight.
Oh.
It's similar to dispel magic. I'm okay with that.
Okay,
Negating
I'm
it.
gonna stand up. I will use. I guess I can. Well, no, if I stand up, then I have 15 feet of movement. So my attacks would be at normal, though, right?
Correct.
I don't really want to attack the female orc right now. I feel like that would get me a swift hammer time. So I will. So if I use 15 feet of movement to enter Gwel's space, is it basically impossible because I won't be able to get out of his space?
Sure, if you want to go for that, I'm okay. I'll give you the extra 5 feet. It's not big. It's more. The fight is nailed down. It's more flavor at this point, so I'm more for it. Go for it.
Okay, then I will try. Air quotes. I will get up towards Goel, just to help him finish this bastard off. I will move into his space, which is probably hot, but you know, I'm a tiefling. Whoop-de-dee. And I will, as I'm moving, I will reach back and a staff will jump into my hand. I will grab the Eldritch Staff and I will make one attack with it. This is probably ill-advised because of my attack bonus. But is this gonna attack? It is, okay. I swing. That did not swing at all. Thanks for nothing. Useless D&D Beyond thing. Anyways, it's a D20 plus 4.
Go for it.
Plus 4.
The attack hits.
I will expend 3 charges from the staff to add 3d8 lightning damage.
Mhm.
So this is a d8 minus 1 plus 3d8. 1d8 minus 1 minus 1 plus 3d8. I think that's how it is. d8 plus... Yeah, for each charge is lightning damage. So 3d8. Pop.
With the creature having already taken a lot of damage, you crawl yourself towards the regulars, trying to aid at Gwell, seeing what the creature has done. However, weak as you currently are, your body frail, you raise your staff, grab it out of the quiver as the staff sit and slam at it, bursting with lightning. But the creature survives the attack.
Don't have any sorcery points. Can't quicken any spells. So that'll be it for Regulus, I suppose. I guess I'll move back.
I'll assume over here you would rather avoid an opportunity attack from that creature rather than that creature.
Nah, if I die, I'll get new shit back. I'll have a faster time getting resources.
As the creature will attempt to make a strike towards you. For 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And Judas, you are up next.
Well, things considered, things going on next. Let's do this way. Oh, this is going to be a pain. I can drop it any time. So, Judas saying what's going on over there, ignoring this creature, will do a dash action, trying to block him. So, I am running fast. So he gets opportunity attack, I believe.
That is correct.
Yep, that hits.
For 7 points of bludgeoning damage if you are under raids, the creature just slams and bursts and breaks some of its bark on you as you make your way.
And I can go just around because I can walk on walls. Standing right behind it. I can't attack, but I'm there, which is good. And as he stands there, he stops to running apart. He slides almost to the side, sword in the ground as you can see him. And I will drop rage, which I can do, correct?
As a bonus action, you can.
Yes, correct. So I will drop rage, and at least I'm there and I can do things. So that's me.
And Vala, you are up next. As Judas makes his stride around and blocks the creature's path, attaches himself to the side and prepares to pierce with his weapon.
Vala will move towards here. Elwyn is not looking sharp.
If you look at him, he will shout, "Help, Goel! I'll survive."
I got him. Go get him.
All right. So what Vala will do first is set up a little bit to help Goel, and she will cause a different kind of light to radiate from her. One that renews one's resolve to keep fighting. She will use Beacon of Hope. And that will be her turn for now.
I think Vala You have to choose creatures that are within range. It's not an aura. You have
that's
to do
right.
it once you are there.
Oh, it's not an aura. That is very true. Well, so I'm gonna leave it there so I know which creatures are in my range. So Vala, for now, will use. Let's see what I got. Yeah. So for now, Vala will look at the Lich and. Oh wait, does it work? Command does not work on undead, does it? It does not. So
It
I
does
should not.
not.
So I should not use it there. I keep forgetting a little bit. Right. So what she will do is use one of her second level slots and attempt to hurl a guiding bolt at the creature that Goel is attacking.
19 hits.
All right, excellent. So that's a second level as the small star strikes the creature for 19 radiant and emboldening its weaker spots in starlight so that a mighty warrior may find his mark easier. That's Vala's turn for now.
As Vala hurls a burst of energy into the distant, the creature now stands nearly decrepit, surrounded by enemies, as it is in there. My job is done, but there is one left, and looks towards you, Goel, and will try to knock you down, making attack towards you. Swinging first with its staff at you. For 11 plus 4, 15 points of damage on its first strike, slamming its staff on Goel. As for its second strike, it will bring the staff upwards and try to bring Goel down. The 17 hits you, Goel. I don't recall if your AC is 17 or 18.
AC is 70.
That is 4 plus 8, a total of 16. Sorry, not 12, not 16. 16 is your current life. 12. As he turns and smacks once and twice. And then blasts the staff down and once again casts a spell. With the third strike, he will slam the staff to the ground and tendrils will reach everywhere around once. I knew.
Is he casting a spell?
He is.
Guess what? Get a spell!
The tendrils will burst from the ground. However, Judas, you have a chance to break it. It's a DC 14. It's a black tentacle spell. The 4th level spell. Make me a charisma check.
Charisma check! Alright, so just roll charisma?
Correct.
Oh, anyway, doesn't matter if it even was a divine. 21.
And as the tendrils burst from the ground, Judas quickly just turns in there and hurls his blood. The tendrils turn into sanguine blood tentacles, and they just burst, covering the whole place in blood. And Jethros, you are up next.
Jethros would high five Judas if he was closer.
I learned from the best.
I will do as I said I would do. I'll help Elwyn out. And, right, I can get there. Yeah, 25 feet, no problem. I will, take the axe off my back and I'll charge this creature. And, we'll do, the purplish pink flame will light up on the axe, and it'll do a forge flame attack. So we'll see if this hurts. 16?
Barely hits.
Yes! that much, whatever it is.
Must be good.
There's a lot in there.
The purple flames lash as you strike against it, engulf it into fire, though still the dampen elements is an effect. It's a potent blow that will make the target bloody.
And I will drag the axe through its body and just pull myself closer and take one more Hungry Jaws bite. We're gonna use all these. Woo!
Hits.
Just what? What is plus?
Just a hit.
Yeah, just the slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be giving me 5 tip, and that'll be my turn. Just tearing out a chunk and looking to Elwyn for a finishing move.
Goel, you are up next.
Right. The finishing finale. Do I get advantage or no?
You do. Due to guiding bolt.
I think
Due to allies next to it, due to potential reckless, due to guiding bolt, due to multiple reasons, you have advantage.
Oh, nice.
I'll do the crit on the first one. My last. Oh my god.
That's a 26.
As you turn toward the creature Goel, you might not need to make a second strike, though you probably thematically and surely do. As how you want to do this, Goel.
Well, Goel very angry. He's just gonna continue hammering what he's been doing for the past few seconds as soon as he landed on this guy. Regardless of the damage he's taking, he does not care. Fire from within him is just basically pummeling this drow into a paste or an ex-drow, whatever it is. And that's it. Just pummeling.
Goel, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay.
As you go berserk onto that creature, you start smashing and smashing again and again and again. Snowsong is up next. For the rest of you, you just see the enmity, the hatred of Goel, never ending, never ceasing, never stopping.
So I'm going to do a charged attack at the turned orc. 15 damage.
A potent strike against that creature as you turn and lash with Snowsong on towards there, with the creature being already bloodied from the attack.
That's it.
The creature turns to the side as it opens, stretches its arms out and looks towards you, and for this turn with the other, with its summoner, with the one that animated it, gone, it makes one attack instead of the two that it was about to make towards Goel, trying to do so, barely leaving him up. As the creature stands in there, and Elwyn, you see in front of you the bark of that tree as it is about to strike you down and smack you, just crumble and fall and disperse. And Elwyn, your turn.
Not sure what to do. Look to Jethros and Vela, tell him. That is the wood, but I'm not judging. It's Goel will be fine.
Usually it is.
No, there are fire on him. Literally.
I've seen worse.
Okay, I just don't see anything. Do I see anything around us, Kazan?
Not right now.
I will walk toward Gowel at the moment, I believe. So that will be... I have 60 feet of movement, dash, running there. That will be... Yeah, that will be my turn.
Regulus, you are up next.
I know better than to get in the way of smashing warhammers. I, however, have a different motivation. I will grab this very quickly crumpling body, his staff, in case it's anything, and I will trundle away from Goel with survival instinct. I'm not getting in the way of that.
Judas, you are up next.
Right. Everything's technically dead, but if I have
What's this one?
to, I'll put it out of his misery. Smash, smash. Should be dead by now.
Indeed, with the second slash. Not even the second, the first slash. It's also already damaged that his poor servant as a zombie won't be able to last that strike as you just bring your blade up and carve it and split it in half. Anything else?
That's me.
Judas. Vala, you are up next.
Right. Are there any enemies around?
Not anyone that you spot.
All right. Well, Vala will move closer to the other group, trying to be somewhere in the middle. You know what? Let's make a perception check, hoping to find. All right. Vala will make a perception check just to make sure that nothing is hiding around. Maybe something we have lost. We have missed, so where's the perception? Here it is. That will be a 22.
You take a quick look around, Vala, and amidst from some scattered trinkets and regalia onto the cavities and onto the openings in here that there are remains from dead drow, orcs, or whatever have you, and some carving onto the stone texture of this monolith. You do not see any enemy around. You do notice that heatwave around Goel, that strange aura in him. But nothing more than just that.
All right. In that case, so the surrounding, despite Jethros' dispel, is still full of fungal material, right?
Yes.
Right. So Vala will turn towards Goel and say, "Goel, it's okay. They're down. Contain yourself. You may burn us all if those mushrooms catch fire." And that will be Vala's turn. And may the next person play.
Jethros, you are up next.
He's just hot, right? He's not like erupting in flames.
No, You just see this heat wave around, like an aura that surrounds it, binds into his body. It's
Like a
less
mirage
fire,
sort of
more
thing.
like, yeah, more so.
Ah, right.
Okay. I mean, we've seen so much shit happen to Goel. It's hard to like be worried for him. I don't know. Everything else seems fine, so I'm gonna start playing a Song of Rest. I don't know. I'll pull out my banjo and start plucking it. I don't know. And I'll walk up next to Vala and say, "All right, are we all good, ready to go?" We gotta do. Goel's gonna be mad for a few seconds. I got it.
No one seems to be hiding around, so I suppose the sooner we get out of here, the better. Unless we need to take care of something first.
Well, you gotta let Goel have his tantrum. I mean, like look at it. You know, the fucking orcs and all that shit. And that's my turn.
And Graham is up next.
Okay. I mean, obviously it has to be reckless because I am berserk, right?
Yes.
Do all of them hit?
Who is the target, Graham?
Closest to me? Isn't that...
You see, that is clearly Elwin. On this occasion, you see Goel. Give us a description more, because this is a scene. I'm sure they can stop you soon, but nonetheless, it's more of a scene right now rather than anything else. So, Goel, give us a description of what is happening, not how you want to do this. This is not one of those. Time for a description, but you get it.
Well, as soon as he downs the big monster, the orc next to him dies as well. He looks up and sees Judas and sees Elwin right next to him, but you don't see his regular, usual eyes, even when he's raging. When he's raging, it's usually just pure anger and hatred. There's a hint of like red in his eye, but now it is completely red. His eyes are just fiery red, and as if he's losing all control. He's bleeding profusely, and his body is just... It's amazing how he can still stand. Does the first attack on Elwin, knocking him unconscious, going for Judas. For the second...
Roll the damage. You might not knock Elwin unconscious, who knows? Oh, it's favored enemy. You clearly knock Elwin unconscious.
Oh, yeah, you're all my favorite enemies. There you go. Good luck.
This is the boss fight.
So it's...
On Judas it is the 26 and 29.
What now from me?
You're getting the shit kicked out of you.
You get Goel smacking you with his warhammers right now.
Oh, guy attacking me. Okay. He hit me all 3 times, so that should be fine.
No, the first attack is on Elwin. The other 2 are on you, as Goel just lashes at everyone around him.
Well, it's a surprise, so I'll just take the damage.
Favorite enemy is 6 now. It's not 4, right?
And
It is 4.
and I'll
doesn't
take
appear
L's
anyway.
I'll take L's part of the damage as well.
So another 16, making it 42 total, Judas.
I'm on 1.
As you see Goel just recklessly attacking everything around him. Even Snowstorm seems surprised by this, but Goel is making quite the strikes around Elwin. What do you do?
Snowstorm's turn.
Oh, go ahead, sorry, it's Snowstorm's turn, truly.
He's gonna go 40 feet away, and he's gonna action dash Another 40 feet. Sorry.
The fuck? Snow Song, where the hell you going?
Tail between his leg is just gonna bolt.
Poor puppy.
Elwin, you are up next.
He knocked me out from the first hit, right?
Judas took the damage for you.
Oh,
You're not done.
okay. Well,
You would have been, but no.
actually, I intend to do something else. That's why I asked you that question, but you did not answer me.
Oh, sorry, I did not see. Sure, yeah.
But sadly, Judas did the not matter not, but he's unconscious. As I'm confused that the damage did not hit me. Look at him.
And you just see
And-
blood coming out of his mouth and wounds all over his body as he just kind of looks perplexed that Go continues to smash into it with your hands.
And it's an action to incite him.
Sure. I guess you can
that's
make part of one of your attacks. I'm okay. Like trying to do
no,
a
no,
few things
because
around, it's fun.
no, I will not attack him. I have something else in my mind I wanna do, and it might work good or work bad. The reason, so just I'm sure, like I will notice that without insight, with let's say with passive insight, that Goel is out, like he is not reacting as Goel that
It looks
Alwyn met him.
more as if he has succumbed to the raids and less as if he's being magically controlled right now with your passive insight. You can tell that he's probably not thinking straight.
As blooded and looking my weapon. I'm not gonna strike you. I put my hand in his back.
And that shall put both Judas and Goel in a sleep. I'll assume only Goel, I'm okay with that.
I sit there like I will leave it up to you. But as Alwyn dropped both his weapon and put
I'm an elf. Yeah.
like put his hand in back Goel. This is not your. This fight took your mind. You need to rest. As the magic and a flare of more of a different from Vala, that when she casts a spell, it's more of someone giving him this power to make him to cast the spell, and I will cast a spell. Leap.
And I will drop initiatives, obviously, after that.
What the hell was that?
Goal is consumed by rage. Way more different from any rage. I turn, look to Jethros, like give him a stern eye, like, you told me that normal.
I said the heat shit was normal. I will check on Snow Song. What's wrong, buddy?
If I had to guess, everything is witnessed happening to his people. The people he came here to save must have put a strain on his mind. First, that cursed infant, and now seeing one of his own turned into an undead. I imagine it would be too much for most people.
Yeah, it's one thing though. We've seen him angry and past the point of recognition. This is different.
Of course it's different. All this time he's been angry at his enemies. He wanted his enemies to die. But what happens when you don't want someone to die and you fail to make it so?
I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try and use the stone speaker crystal and cast speak with animals.
You should be able to converse with Snowsong.
Bro, what the fuck happened?
I'm sure Goel have a sound for snow. But
It makes me feel like too much like a furry, to be honest.
Nah, do your best Scooby-Doo voice. Come on.
yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
No, it's on the. What the fuck? What the rock?
Bro is fighting them. What the fuck?
It's that
If
part
it
of the
helps-
session.
If it helps Goel, I usually describe it as the Snowsong might bark, others understand his emotions, what he means, if it helps you with the role playing. If not, if you can freely just speak Snowsong's mind. You can do whichever works for you.
I honestly did not think about what Snowsong's way of speaking is. But he will try to communicate that he's seen this before, and whenever it happens, it's best to just go away. And it should go away when I leave.
What the fuck? It happened before? Anything to tell us, man?
Now this is the part where he goes, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, Snowsong tilts his head like, what?
Whatever. I mean,
He's been telling you the entire time, every bark.
I
He's
have a
good.
question
sorry.
sorry, just a quick question about speak with animals. When a person using speak with animals speaks to an animal, is it like they're, when someone's talking to a phone where you can't hear the other person, but you can hear the person in front of you, or do they speak
Exactly.
in
Technically, Jeffrey doesn't make animal noises. If he wants to make animal noises, I'm okay, but mechanically...
No,
the
I'd like it
ability
much better if I was having a one-sided conversation.
Right, okay. So we get what Zethros
Jeffrey
is.
said.
Right,
Yes.
excellent.
He's okay now, though, right? Like, now he's asleep?
Snowsong nods.
All right, cool, man. Hey, man, if you got if you want to say anything to me, you got a good 10 minutes, I'll proceed. I joined the
He
group.
doesn't say anything. He just goes up to Goel.
Apparently, leans over to Val. Apparently, this has happened before.
It has happened?
Uh,
What were the conditions? Under what situation? It might be something similar to this one.
I mean, to my knowledge, it's just that he was really pissed. I mean, but he's pissed all the time, so I don't really know. Maybe when it's something really important to him, say, I think he doesn't like dragons, does he? Or I don't fucking know, really. I've known this guy for a couple months, okay? Give me a break.
I know him for as long as you do, so I figure it was mental strain that made him reach that in that state, but he couldn't even recognize friend from foe.
Yeah, Reg, is that have you seen that shit before?
Oh, he has. I know he has.
As what? Sorry.
Have you seen this shit before?
Goel going ape shit, or Goel going fiery ape shit?
He's not fiery, he was just hot. Attacking everyone else. That's not,
Well, last time he did that, he was a shark.
Okay. He can turn to sharks?
Wait, He turned to
did.
shark?
He-
Kelvin.
Okay, we need to stop combining previous informations of Goel's anger. Yes, he was infected with a were-shark thing. We got rid of it, I think.
Fucking weird. All right. But he's never been like, heat wave sort of angry before and like smacked the shit out of you.
You're assuming that he smacked the shit out of me a lot.
I mean, stands to reason.
Regulus just looks towards Goel and back. I mean, I'm not, exactly well, I don't know what the fuck that is. Sorry for the...
It's warranted.
I think we should all get some rest. This fight has been more than exhausting for every one of us. Most of us almost got eaten.
That's me.
And I think Goel will be able to shed more light on it once he has gotten his own rest. Besides, we're still in the Underdark. We faced a threat. Nothing stops another one from just showing up.
The spell should be up by now.
I mean, like, what? Can we rest here? I mean, I feel like shit, and I have nothing.
From experience and stories from my parents, we should not just go look for another place to rest. That never ends well, especially in the Underdark.
I agree. Which is rare.
All right.
Question, Kazan. As Alon traveling from this location, did he pass, not this place, the other side when we come from? Did he pass from there? When
You came from southern regions and you're moving somewhat northern, so this is new territory for you as well.
And is like if that's okay with you, can I make a survival check to see if I can find a location that's safer for the party, add his understanding for the location of this place?
I mean, from the look of this area, this place seems safe enough. The defenses of this place seemingly have held for that long, though they might be out now. If you do not linger for long in here, meaning not multiple days, should be fine.
Alon will turn to the party and tell him, my understanding to this place, at the moment, the creatures around us believing this place occupied, pointing to the death throw. If we can stay here for a night, resting, but we shouldn't stay more than that. Other creature will try to come and claim this place to themselves later on.
Enough said.
Yep, seems like sound advice.
And to make sure about the sleep spell, only 1 minute and he gonna wake up, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Goel
and
should
I'll-
be awake now. Or
Like I'll
someone.
yeah, I'll turn and I just put him in sleep in 1 minute. I'll hope for him to calm him down, so he gonna wake up anytime.
We never heard from Goel again.
Well, he said he went back to sleep in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah. Very well. So, some of us should be starting to set up a camp. The rest of us should be doing their best to survey the area, make sure nothing is going to approach us. Who wants to do what?
I'll survey the area.
Right, you won't go alone though. Judas.
I don't believe Judas in a
You share
Okay.
like 6. You share 6 hit points among you. Don't send them.
Maybe we should do it.
No worries. I can handle that. And
we
Vala
can do it.
will effectively heal everyone for 52 by using her 8th level slot for Mass Cure Wounds and the Beacon of Hope.
Oh. Hey,
Okay.
Vala, quick question.
Yes.
Out of just pure curiosity, where was that a minute ago?
Well, it was about to be used before I got swallowed.
But couldn't you just use it when you were swallowed?
Unfortunately, yes.
No,
But
never
I
tell the
panicked.
truth, Valid.
Well, the truth is, I kind of panicked, really, and I couldn't see any of you. I wasn't sure if I was the only one inside, and figured I'd try and hurt it so bad it would have to spit me out.
Okay.
Besides, you got some of my most powerful healing, regardless.
Yeah, so you're welcome.
I was. Never mind.
Look, the Queen gives me the most powerful healing for those who are about to unjustly cross the border. So, sometimes it's better to get a taste of what you should be avoiding.
I was just more so meaning I could have amplified the healing if you cast it. That's why I flew up to you and into.
You can do that?
Yes.
I will make sure to remember that in the future. Look, you were
Regulus will just kind of like outstretch his hands, and like a fizzle of magic will just like go off, as if that explains this. I was gonna. That's why the whole reason I flew up to you. I was gonna use that because I knew you were gonna cast something big. You could have re-rolled any of it.
Right.
Well, it's all in the
Look,
past now, and we're alive.
I am going to remember that in the future because it is important, as long as you don't fly 80 feet away from me again. Deal?
I flew 80 feet towards you.
You did. And then we got swallowed.
Jethers laughs.
I imagine now that Regulus is down to literally a spell slot. Anything he tries to like conjure is just like a fucking party favor. All right, I'm gonna sit down now.
Look, in all honesty, I had to keep some of my most powerful abilities for the end. So, yeah. Anyway, Jethros, Reggie, will you help me set up camp while the other two survey the area?
I can just do it.
Regulus makes the most exasperated about like teenage whine, even though he's not a teenager, and stands back up. And we'll go back to helping set up camp.
You know, like the SpongeBob, the sand wall they make that they all hide inside of? That's basically what I'm making.
Well, it's great, but I would prefer to sleep in a tent and not on the rocks again.
This is just for sussy people that are walking by.
Mm-hmm. So, I suppose everyone has their own sort of either a tent or a bedroll, so we start setting those up while Judas and Elwin make sure nothing is going to ambush us while we're setting up.
Mm-hmm.
As you're doing that, Jethros trails a little bit to the side. Not far, but getting a little bit of a premonition, more so foresight, of where to look around this place. Scavenging around, and especially in areas engulfed in fungal growth, you will be able to find and spot certain objects that have stood a test of time and have not been corroded or rusted by the acidic nature of that fungal infestation. There's a new words, number of items around the area. I'll put them all on the display, from items that could have once maybe belonged to orcs or creatures, from items that can be found on drow corpses or bits of drow corpses once were, from armors that have absorbed fungal growth onto their structure and form, as also this stuff that Regulus pulled away from that creature. There is also a strange object, a strange warhammer that carries the marking of a giant rune. That is. Now, spoiler alert, it's not the warhammer, Gwen, not the warhammer, but it's a warhammer.
Oh, no one uses these. Throws it over his shoulder.
All of those are on the items tab for you to see. From the fungal stuff all the way to the armor of fungal spores. Those can be found in here.
Oof, so much stuff.
Where did you? Sorry. Where did you put them?
Go
On
down
the
to
items
items,
tab,
all the way down.
you can find them there.
Item.
Item tab. Go to the journal, go to items from fungal stuff all the way to armor fungal spores.
And I send you another question. I'm sure I write the word question wrong, but
Sorry.
What's the antagonize spell?
It's from the new book.
It's from the new book.
Makes sense. Is it like some sort of what's the dual spell, the compelled dual spell?
It
No.
forces you to make an attack against a random target within reach or a target within reach, something as such.
Oh, basically a taunt or anti-taunt. Okay, I see. Honestly, I would really like the cloak just because Vala has no mobility. But I know there's more fitting people to use it.
Yeah, I feel like Jethros would, like, logic would dictate, put the Warhammer a little bit out of Goel's reach from where he's sleeping, but, just, like, in vision for when he wakes up.
It's like a Christmas present.
Yeah.
I think we should keep all those items aside and let Goel decide what happens with them. They do belong to his people after all, or at least most of them.
But this cloak looks so cool.
It is clear that the cloak itself is of not Orcish design, but you can see webbed or some spider-like embroidery in it. This is Elvis craft. Drow, probably so.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that, unless that was some sort of loot they carried or something, that did not probably belong to them. So I suppose if someone of you wants to use that cloak, go ahead. I won't be caught dead using anything made in the Spider Queen's honor.
Oh, well, if we have your permission, Vala.
I mean, you can do it without my permission, but what does your conscience tell you?
I can't wear
Actually,
this right
Vala is your conscience. Spoiler alert.
She kind of is, I mean, at this point. Well, I can't even wear this thing right now. I got too much shit. Honestly, probably a Goel thing again.
Let Goel wake up, and we'll see what we do. Oof.
Woo! That was a good fight, guys.
Also, it is very useful to remember I have acid resistance.
That would be useful to remember.
I will. Can I say before we I returned? Can I have tucked the armor away? I don't want the group to see that.
More than fine.
Saving that for a particular someone once they get back.
Armor?
What armor? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a little bit big to hide somehow. I guess you stuff it somewhere there.
He has a jug.
Jeans. I put it
Yeah,
under
but he
my.
has to go into the jag, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll just leave it over there.
Alwyn gets back. Did he find anything? Is this place safe with Judas?
The area should be safe from now, though there is an awful amount of minotaurs into those corpses in here. Other than that, drow and orcs with a little bit of a grayer tint in the skin are the predominant races around here.
Yeah.
As I see Elwyn return, I'll say, "Hey, you. What's your name again?"
Alwyn?
Okay. Cool. Thanks for that whole thing where you saved me.
I believe anyone of your companion will do the same.
Yeah, but it was my understanding that they were all swallowed up at the time.
He not to you. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah. I am too. Trust me. Anyway, pleasantries aside, listen, you're gonna be more useful to us if you're not, naked, so follow me over here.
He looked to his literally almost nothing of a shirt. Yeah. I follow Jethro's.
And I'll excavate the armor for him.
What is that?
It's armor. Dude, you can see it, right?
I see fungus. A lot of fungus. It is like a rusted armor.
Bro, all you got is your abs out right now and your pale skin.
It's very
think this
distracting
is
for
like-
Jethris.
Yeah, like he think about it, does he comment? He will just skip, he will ignore that comment.
So I think anything is going to be better than what you got on right now.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah. It's still. Just to understand, Kaden, it's literally only the chest, the arm piece, the arm guard, and the front.
It's a scale mail, so yeah, it's something like that.
That was still his abs showing. Okay.
Hey,
To an
man,
extent.
the best assets.
It's a crop top.
And
Crop top.
here's the
Show off your
question:
midriff.
is it attunement?
I
No,
don't think it is.
And how big is it? I am 5 feet tall. Can I wear something like that?
I think
Okay.
magic items change their size to suit the person who's attuned to them.
Yeah, the problem, this armor is not attunement.
just try the shit on.
If
Yep.
anyone
Oh.
wants to use it, feel free. It's a magical item. I'm not gonna
okay.
penalize people by doing the wrong size.
Okay, I will just take the armor and put it on me, put the
Don't
guard
be modest.
on. Okay. he wearing it?
I walk away as he puts it on.
I'm not removing my pants.
I
because
walk away. I'm not looking. That's it.
Stop looking at his junk, man.
Hey man, it's not my
Wait.
fault where my eyes land. Get out of my face.
I will go to Vela.
Vala.
Vala, and I will ask her, can I have a moment for you, Vela?
Well, of course. What is it?
Take you aside. Can you say your name of your god? This.
The Queen of Harvandor?
Yes.
I figured you would know her. I didn't know there were elf folk who have not heard her name.
I know her. I know her. I am one of her follower. I think obvious from my eye. I'm a Trisi. Say it, Kaden. It is name of elf. You make it. I cannot say the word.
The elves of Tisseria, it's from the
Yeah.
continent. Tisserian elves.
Tessarian. Yeah. Tessarian elf. Did you ever visit the temple? Her original temple, the
You
biggest
mean
temple.
the one in our record?
Is it there, Kaden? Because I don't know.
Yes.
I'm just asking. Yeah.
That is the one.
How far it is from there?
Well, from where we are right now, it should be rather far, especially considering we're in the Underdark, but
Hmm.
Naurekor is not too far from my own, from the temple I helped run. So, I could, of course, arrange to take you there. if
Oh
you
no
would
no
like.
no. I mean, why I can ask you? I thought you might visit it there.
I have,
And
as a matter of fact, although it was a very, very long time ago.
I tilt my head. How long?
So, Kaz, can you remind me how long it's been since Vala has been exiled from southern Elven lands?
Couple of years. I think
Right.
it's 4 to 5 years. Maybe.
Right. So, Vala will say it should be a little over 5 years.
5 years. Do you know the name of there are people known as the warrior there. I don't know if you know about them or heard about them. They called Valerius. I'll put the name down so you can't say it.
Does the name ring any bells?
Make
Name,
me a history check, Val.
of course. Am I allowed to use guidance for that one?
No.
Right. That's a 12.
Give me a quick second. It reminds you of a noble family. You know that this is a name of a noble family from Nord Echo. You don't know much more about them, but you do recognize the name. They do have prestige. They carry some worth even to the more northern part, middle of the land, middle of Tisseria, middle of the Elvenlands, that is.
Right.
You recognize that it is an important elven name.
Right. Makes sense. Do they, how's it called? Do they occupy themselves in some specific field, or they are?
That
have-
you probably do not know,
All
but
right.
you know that they are one of the families of importance in Nord Echo. Families that were blessed by the Queen of Harvandor, as Nord Echo is her blessed place.
Right. So Vala will think for a few seconds. Obviously, not an answer that is not on the that is not easy to come, but she will answer that. Ah, you mean the nobleman? Yes, I have heard the name, although I'm afraid I find myself ignorant of what gives them such a name. However, I do imagine that it must be a combination of trading of Narekor's red rocks and special services in the name of the queen. What is it that has you interested in them?
He looked down, looked back up to you. I thought you might encounter them before. When I heard you say the Queen Evandra, when you pray, thought you might have able to met them before. Uh, j- don't worry. Thank you, Vala. I'm very grateful for you.
Are you sure I cannot help you somehow else?
He will shake his head. No, well, if you. He will look to his hair. Do you have what they call something when you want to tie your hair in
Hair
English?
tie?
Yeah, hair tie. Do you have a hair tie?
Scissors.
Yeah,
No.
I do carry a few with me.
Can
Here, she
and
will. Hmm?
go ahead. Go ahead.
She will offer a cloth ribbon of golden color.
He take it, and at the moment he put it in like a ponytail. Now in like the image, because all the time his hair all around, like he have a long hair, but he doesn't have any tie. But this time he will tie it so he can see in front of him better. Thank you, Vela. Very appreciate it.
If I learn anything about them, would you like me to let you know?
Yes.
Of course. Then I shall. And do not do not hesitate to ask me or anyone for help. Even Judas might seem a little unhinged at times, but he is a good heart.
Uh, I wish him to stop what he's doing. Judas, Gawal hit me. I did not feel the pain. The first time when I met him and when I've been tied up, it happened the same. I don't want to disrespect him, but he will think of a moment and I am also accumulate with the pain. Is that right? Accumulate? Oh, used.
Acclimated or
Yeah,
used to the pain.
yeah. Like I'm used to pain. 7 years here. Don't think. I wish I want to tell him, but as I said, I don't want to disrespect him or anything. He been helping a lot. Is there a way to talk to him to make him stop doing that?
I think that it will take more than a conversation to make sure that nothing like what happened before happens again. And it is not something that Goel probably wants happening anyway. But I can assure you that from what I have known of him, he will do his best to not let it repeat itself.
Oh, sorry, you misunderstood me. I'm talking about Judas. That he take the pain.
Oh, well, it's not as much disrespect, but it's that Judas has chosen his own path. And
As I said, when I said disrespect, I don't want to disrespect him by telling him don't do that. It feel like he's doing that in a purpose for a more of a warrior. It's like it's like a swear, promise, like an oath.
I'm honest when I say that even though I understand some of it, I do not believe I know the full extent of what his relationship with the Lady of Pain means to him. And frankly, I'm hesitant to ask, not because I'm afraid of the answer, but it would be like asking someone, "Who are you really?" And no one can answer such questions with simple words. But to give you a briefer answer, still no. I don't think there's anything we can tell him that would ever make him stop doing what he's doing.
He give you another, like, you see him, like, the way he's standing,
Hmm.
like, is very disciplined. Like, he's not like putting his hand in his hips or like an arm, like he's standing as like more, even not like a soldier's, like back and chest up, face front, in very disciplined manner. Give you a bow and thank you, Vala.
You're more than welcome. Take care of yourself.
Mm.
Before we get much further from that, this is a good spot to put a pause until next week, which is the start of the new year as well.
Woo!
True.
Let's fucking
Our,
go.
our last, the last.
Guys,
Mhm.
Yeah.
my AC is 17.
Wow.
No.
Not
14.
not 12 anymore.
It felt a little bit wrong at a certain point hitting Alvin, so I had to grade his AC somehow so I can feel better when I hit him.
I feel better.
It felt like cheating earlier on, you know?
No, I mean, like, look,
No,
I
I'm
don't
kidding.
see
Don't worry
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But yeah,
Stop hitting myself. Stop hitting myself.
I had a lot of fun. It was fun, stressful.
Yeah, it's so close.
There was a
Uh,
couple. I was expecting maybe a death or two, but I was it's like cool.
that is
that.
what happens when you venture into the Underdark. Judas,
Hey,
you know
dude,
that.
He knows.
dude.
Sorry.
You asshole.
just to give you a point out,
He's like, I just have to remind you, last time you were on the duck, you had people die. It's a similar situation.